Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Playoff Football here on Next Level Broadcasting. It's your St. Mary Snowbirds tonight playing host to the Bulldogs of Mesick High School. I'm joined tonight by Alex Hughes. And Alex, could you have picked a better night for a high school football game the first weekend in November?
I don't think so, Patrick. Probably 60 degrees out. You can't beat this type of weather. We don't get this weather sometimes in September.
I mean, yeah, it's supposed to be snowing. There's supposed to be 6 inches of snow that's been cleared off the field already today. It's supposed to be 24 degrees. None of that today. Perfect conditions for football any time of year, especially November, Northern Michigan. Alex, the Snowbirds had a heck of an offensive performance last week against Central Lake in that first week of playoffs. It was their defense that struggled. How do they clean up the defense against a Mesic team tonight that we're expecting to throw the ball around a lot?
You know, when I talked to Coach O'Connell this week, Mesic passed 70-30, so Snowbirds got to be ready for the pass. And big thing is just not getting beat deep like they did last week. They got to be able to just take slants when they can and not get beat on double moves.
Snowbirds won the coin toss. They elected to defer their decision to the second half. They'll be kicking off to the Bulldogs from right to left. Again, it's a regional semi game. Alex, where else would you rather be on a Friday night in Northern Michigan?
Not much better spots, Patrick. That is for sure. High school football at its best, man.
Dom Keister has the go-ahead from the official. He gets the boot off up the right sideline, and this one will just squeak out of bounds, and that's something, Alex, that we've seen Dom struggle with. Usually he kicks it out to the left. I think he tried to overcorrect it there, and it's just squeaked out onto the sideline.
Yeah, that was super close and super kind of gutsy by the Mesic player. I don't know what number was that over there.
It was close.
And there's a St. Mary's player right there. So, I mean, he's lucky it went out of bounds.
He must have had a good vantage point on it. So the Bulldogs will start at their own 35-yard line. Alex, we've heard a lot about their quarterback, number 2, Gabe Parrish.
Yeah, when I talked to Coach O'Connell, this guy likes to throw. They'll spread it out, and Snowbirds better be ready for this guy. And he doesn't really particularly like to run, so we'll see what they do.
You got to get pressure on him. Brody Jeffers is going to start. Oh, and they got a quick offside, so a free 5 yards for the Bulldogs. Just a quick hard count, and the Snowbirds a little over-anxious there.
Yeah, big time. I mean, I get it. You're over-anxious first, regional semifinal game, but you got to be able to watch that football, man. I get it. You're amped up, and you want to go hit somebody, but let it come to you. Wait for that ball.
There were a few Snowbirds offside, so it backs them up 5 yards. Mesic has a 1st and 5 to start from the St. Mary 40-yard line. Right at the bottom of your screen, Jeffers is guarding Cole Spencer, the senior wide receiver. They look to the right. They run a little option play here. The pitch is up the right side. Nice tackle, and the ball is out. Do the Snowbirds have it? They do. Snowbirds football on the first defensive play of the game. Okay, Alex, you're Brody Jeffers. You have a tough week last week. Everyone's talking about number 7, the sophomore cornerback. Your first play is a forced fumble on an option.
That's a great play. That's going to give Brody so much confidence for him this rest of this game. I know it wasn't a pass play, but, hey, when you force a fumble on the first play of the game, that is huge. And what a play by the Snowbirds to start.
A great read by Brody. He's the only Snowbird uniform over there, and he read it immediately, made a big hit, and it's Snowbird football in Mesic territory. They're at the 38-yard line. Koshoniak in the gun for the Birds. Chris will start with a handoff to Brody, and he's got some room around the right side. Bus up back towards the middle, and a nice opening run for Jeffers. Give him 6. It'll be 2nd and 4 for St. Mary's.
I like that first call. Not focus on Koshoniak as much and give the ball off to Brody to start, because Mesic is focused on number 10 big time.
All right, so it will be 2nd and 4. Again, Koshoniak in the gun. Cordy and Jeffers out to the right as up backs. It's going to be Cordy on the give, coming back to the left side. Now he cuts upfield, tries to make another cut, and he's getting pushed towards the first down marker, Alex. They're going to spot him. It looks like right at the 30-yard line. That's a yard short of the marker, but, again, a nice, powerful run there for Cordy.
Very hard run there by Conrad, and close to the first down. I mean, you're inside Mesic's, 25-yard line, 26-yard line right about right now? So,
31.
And you got 3rd and 1. You got options here because you're going to go for it on 4th.
Coach O'Connell doesn't like to punt if he's at his own 31-yard line, let alone the Mesic 31. They'll get this one spotted on the hash. Again, Alex, high school football this year, it's been different. I still can't get over it, but the players mark their own ball.
All because
of the COVID. This give is to Dom Keister, and he's got some room up the left side. He'll have a Snowbird first down near the 25-yard line, and the Snowbirds have 1st and 10 from there. So, Alex, a Snowbird team that's not afraid to air it out, 3 runs to open their drive.
Yeah, and 3 runs not by Stephen Koshoniak, or Chris Koshoniak, who, Mesic's focused on, and they're giving the ball to other guys. I love it.
That's one thing that the Snowbirds that really led them into a deep playoff run last year is the number of weapons that they have. They can give it to any one of these guys.
Absolutely.
Empty set here for Koshoniak. He drops back to pass, looking to his right for Dom Keister. Makes the catch, and he's got another Snowbird first down inside the 10-yard line. It'll be first and goal for the Snowbirds. So they air it out on first down there. Keister, just a simple 10-yard in, make the play.
Perfect. Wide open. Great pass protection. Koshoniak didn't force anything. No pressure on him. Nice, easy throw.
So good opening 5 plays here for the Snowbirds. Let's see what they do. I think it's going to be a 1st and 10, Alex. They'll be able to get a first down about the 1-yard line, just on their own side of the 10. They send Jeffers in motion, fake the handoff. Again, look up to the corner. Touchdown, Snowbirds. What a play. Conrad Cordy in the corner.
On a nice little wheel route there to Conrad. He was wide open.
Both the corner and the safety bit up, and they forgot about Conrad, and a great pass, Koshoniak to Cordy, that CK connection, and the Snowbirds are on top early.
Great start for St. Mary's.
Chris Koshoniak has been the engine that kept this Snowbird offense going all year long, but a lot of it, Alex, has been on the ground.
And those were 2 perfect throws.
So a lot of confidence for Chris early on. Not even 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter, and the Snowbirds have a 6-point lead. They'll try to stretch it to 8. The give is to Cordy up the middle. I don't think he got in. He's just stopped short. So 2-point conversion, no good, but that's all right. A great opening drive for the Snowbirds. Could you want anything better to this start, Alex?
No, I mean, you defer to the second half. First play for Mesick, they fumble, and then St. Mary's goes down and scores. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better start for St. Mary's.
All right, folks, that number, the text-in line on top of your screen is important tonight. The winner of our player of the game will receive a $25 gift certificate to the Gaylord Buffalo Wild Wings. Votes are tallied via this next level sandbag text-in line. All right, it's at the top of your screen, 231-350-8988. So give us your votes as they come in. It could be Conrad Cordy, Chris Koshoniak, Brody Jeffers had a huge defensive play. A lot of candidates early on here, just 2 minutes gone in the first quarter.
Chris Koshoniak better be going to his offensive line, too, on that, because he had all day to throw the ball. There was no pressure on him, and easy throws when there's no pressure.
You know, there really isn't much of a pocket in 8-man football.
No, there isn't.
So when there is a pocket, that's pretty impressive for those 3 boys up front.
That is.
A little bit of a squib kick here for the Snowbirds. It takes a bounce towards Mesick. They'll pick it up at the 45. Nice tackle there. Daniel Smith getting in on special teams and making a play for the Birds. And the Bulldogs will take over at their own 41-yard line. So, you know, Alex, if you kick it out of bounds, they get it to 35, so you might as well just squib it, and they take over at the 41.
Yeah, you never know on a squib either like that, especially in 8-man football.
And you never know when you kick it off. If they break a couple tackles, they can be gone for 6 pretty easily. Pat Ballinger will be right on the ball for the Snowbirds defense. Again, Mesick fumbled their first play from scrimmage. On an option play, Logan Thomas had the ball at the time, and Jeffers knocked it out. Jeffers now, Alex, playing about 10 yards off that receiver.
He's not
quarterback sneak, but all over that one. Chris Koshoniak, I mean, I don't know. If I'm Mesick, I don't want to run right at number 10.
No, not at all. What, he had 87 tackles in the regular season? Not,
yeah.
6 games?
Yeah. He's around the ball all the time.
That's it. You know what I saw there with Brody is they had a running back on that one play, and he was playing up on him, trying to bump him. And that time, the running back was not in the backfield, and he was backed off about 10 yards.
Reading his pre-snap keys, he knows what to do. They obviously work a lot this week in
he's
practice.
Backed off again, and there is no running back. Quarterback's in the shotgun.
That's Gabe Parrish, empty set. He's going to look to throw. Had some pressure on him. Has an open man, but it's going to be incomplete. Intended for 18. Cole Spencer, the senior. Dylan Croft was in the area, but it was incomplete.
That's going to be huge for St. Mary's in this game, is to get pressure on their quarterback, on Mesick's quarterback, to be able to get him the ball out of his hands quicker and not get his receivers open. 3rd
down 7, 9:20 to go, first quarter. You see the Snowbirds lead is 6. Heck of a start to this game for St. Mary's. They're going to make a late sub as Mesick. Logan Thomas is going to come in. He's in the backfield along with number 20, Logan Wineclaw.
In an I formation. You don't see that much in 8-man football.
Wineclaw's at the fullback position. They toss it, and there's no room. What a great play. Chris Grody in the backfield at defensive end for the Snowbirds. It's a 4-yard loss. It'll be 4th and 11.
That was a great play. They read that toss perfectly and got right back in there and stopped. And now they're in 4th and long, and they'll probably have to punt.
Again, another thing that's not done very often in 8-man football is punting.
No, you don't see I formation in 8-man football too often.
I love to see it though.
Yeah, so do I.
Reminds me of the Big Ten.
Reminds me of the Big Ten. Reminds me of UP football where I'm from too.
Mesick does line up to punt. 20. Logan Wineclaw has it. Gets a nice high boot. It's a spiraling kick. Dom Keiser's back there for St. Mary's. He will pick it up with a head of steam. Oh, and Dom gets stood up at the 33-yard line. Nice play there by 34 of Mesick. That's Kane Nineman. Made a nice tackle on Dom Keiser. He was running a little bit high.
Yep.
And he paid.
Absolutely. He was running high. And interesting play, too, by Dom. Let it bounce and then came full speed and picked it up. But he's athletic enough to do that. But get a little bit lower so you don't take hits like that.
1st and 10 Snowbirds. 2 great defensive stands. The turnover on the first play from scrimmage and then a 3-and-out. Great play. Chris Grody getting in the backfield. Forced the 4-yard loss, and they punted it away. So the Snowbird offense, which really was flawless, Alex, on that opening drive. We see Dylan Croft in the game as wide receiver to Chris Kashoniak's left. No, it's Brody Jeffers. Now he hands to Chris Kashoniak. And, man, Chris does not go down easy. Look at him go.
He's such a hard runner. It's unbelievable.
Give him 6 yards on that first down run.
What a luxury you have, too, for St. Mary's. You take Kashoniak out as your quarterback, and then you put him in as your wing back, and a sophomore's back there taking the snaps in a regional semi game.
Well, and the one thing we've seen, Alex, is that it's really been seamless transition. They can go to number 7 or 10, and everyone just stays on the same page. It's Brody again, another handoff to Chris. Look at that, just slicing and dicing his way for a Snowbird first down. Can you tell that he's a little pumped up right now?
Yeah, you think he's probably a little bit excited. He's probably got a bad taste in his mouth from last year, them losing in the playoffs, and wants to show something. And, you know, his brother graduated, and this team's ready to show people that they're going to try to make a run here.
Snowbird first down right at midfield. Ball sits on the 50-yard line. Now it's Chris back in the gun, standing at his own 45. They send Cordy in motion. He has it with 2 lead blocks out there. Sam Sursley sets the edge. Conrad Cordy at the 30, 25, 20. Stiff arms at the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal Snowbirds. What a great run. And shout out Sam Sursley, pulling guard.
That pulling guard was
sets the
awesome.
edge for the Snowbirds.
He pulled so good on that. That was perfect.
Wow. This Snowbird offense did not miss a beat from last week's game against Central.
Not at all. They're looking just like it, and their defense looks like it's worked on some things during practice this week.
All right, they spread things out. Cordy and Keiser to the right. We'll see if Chris goes that way. He's going to send Jeffers in motion. He does give to Jeffers. A lot of room up there. Brody turns up, makes a cut. He's inside the 5, fighting for the goal line. He stops short. They'll place the ball inside the 2. It'll be 2nd and goal from there. And, Alex, the Snowbirds, you give them 3 shots to gain 2 yards. They got a pretty good chance to gain 6.
Yeah, they're going to put it in here, I would think. One thing I just noticed, though, Brody run the ball. He's running to the right. He's carrying with his left. That's not good, and you want to switch over to that right arm.
Get the ball to the outside arm. You don't want a white hat in there knocking the ball out, especially not deep in Mesick territory. Chris is going to keep it. Run to the left. He's got room. He's got to cut up. He will. Lowers a shoulder, and he is No. Whoa. They're going to mark him inside the 1 right at the goal line. And it looked like this near side official was going up with both arms.
I know. It looked, then he went, no. And I don't know. I mean, it didn't look like his knee was down or anything like that. And that was all Chris. Holy cow, he just lowered his shoulder and just wanted to get in there. I couldn't believe they didn't call it a touchdown.
I thought he rolled over the defender into the end zone as Brody Jeffers goes under center. It'll be a QB sneak. And I don't know if he got it, Alex. He's going to be close.
I don't think he did either.
It'll be 4th down. 4th down right at the goal line. What do? Try that again with Jeffers?
Or do you put your speed to the outside?
You got it. They're right dead center of the field. Are the Snowbirds going to take a timeout to talk about this one? Or is me? Yeah.
And you got speed and power with Kashoniak and Cordy. I mean, Jeffers, you could put any one of those guys' positions to get it in.
One thing, Alex, I mean, if you're on one of the hashes, are you more likely to maybe run it to the field side and try to use that field?
Yeah,
when you're in the middle of the field,
yeah,
you're in the middle of the field here. So do you pick a side and use the speed? I mean, there's a little bit less room if you're in the middle.
But you always think your offensive line can push 1 yard, too, as well, and get yourself in the end zone.
We'll see what they choose to do at this timeout. Got to thank some of our sponsors before that, though. Jimmy John's. Need to cure your hunger in a freaky fast way? Head on over to Jimmy John's in Gaylord for mouth-watering gourmet sandwiches without the wait time or hassle at Jimmy John's in Gaylord. J&J Construction. Everyone has a vision for their perfect dream home, but the process of building it can be so tiresome. If that's you, you need to have J&J Construction make your dreams a reality. All right, timeouts are broke. Let's see who they send in at QB. I think it's going to be number 10, Kashoniak. 4th and goal inside the 1 yard line. Snowbirds lead is 6:11 to play here, first quarter in the regional semifinals. All right, Chris is in the gun. Jefferson Cordy up backs to the left. Chris has it, goes to the left side, and he is in. That's a touchdown. Just barely got in, but he made it. And number 10 gets the Snowbirds another 6.
Great play call. Ran behind those extra blockers there to get in the end zone, just get that 1 yard. That's all they needed.
We first saw that formation come out in Hillman, Alex, and it was really the second half against Hillman. The Snowbirds were down, and they ran that play with either Jeffers or Kashoniak with 2 upbacks to either side, and it was just QB keeper to that side, and that really helped their offense get going. So that's a formation that they like, and they come out here for the 2-point conversion, same formation. And again, it's just going to be Kashoniak to the right side. Look at all that room.
Wasn't even touched, Patrick.
You can't stop that. Let Jeffers and Cordy set the edge. Two tall physical guys. Kashoniak goes in untouched.
For 3 yards, you're not going to be able to stop that.
Kashoniak, no surprise to any of us who followed Snowbird football this year, involved in the first 2 touchdowns for the Birds.
I believe he had 17 rushing and 8 throwing, so 25 touchdowns through 6 games.
Is that good?
That's okay for most.
Again, folks, remember, text in player of the game, 231-350-8988. You got that number on your screen. I don't need to remember it. We're using the old flip phone.
I saw that. I didn't know those existed anymore.
Yeah, well, some people still use them, Alex. I won't say who. All right, Snowbirds to kick off again. Ideal start here. The first quarter is halfway gone. They got a 14-0 lead, and Dom Keister is kicking off for the 3rd time. Again, it's a little squib kick, onside kick, fouled on right away. Nice work by the hands team of the Bulldogs. That was 17, Ben Parrish, the sophomore, falling on it.
Great play by him. I mean, when you're that up guy and that ball's coming to you, you better just get it and get down.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs, just on their side of the 50-yard line. They'll spot it at the 48 on the left hash. Bulldogs really have not been able to get much going offensively.
I'm surprised they haven't done a little bit more deep balls, and let's see what they do here. And
they spread it out 4 wide, 2 to the right, 2 to the left of the quarterback, Gabe Parrish, the senior. He has the snap, drops back to pass. Quick pressure there, but a nice completion pass. Just a 5-yard in route. Number 18, Cole Spencer, had it, and they pick up 5. So there it is, just a quick pass, but there was a lot of pressure there,
There
Alex.
was a lot of pressure, and, that's one of their keys, St. Mary's, is to get pressure on that quarterback and do not let him have time to get that deep ball out.
Well, that's one thing in your conversation with Coach O'Connell. He said, maybe our defensive backs need some work, but we need to get more pressure.
Sure, more pressure, and he said, we'll give up the 5-yard slants.
Parrish in the gun again. He looks left. He throws left. It's a deep ball. The Snowbird was beat. Conrad Cordy was beat, and see ya.
There's that deep ball we were just talking about, Patrick.
Cole Spencer gone for 6. Great pass, Gabe Parrish, allowing his senior counterpart, Cole Spencer, just to run under it.
And we talk about putting pressure on him, but when you air it under like that and get the ball up in there, you don't have a lot of time to throw it, and you just put the ball up in the air, you're going to release it quick.
And you can just put a lot of air under it, and obviously there's confidence that your receiver's going to be there.
Yeah, just let him run and go get it.
So a quick answer here for Mesick, and as soon as I said they haven't been able to get anything going offensively, there they go.
It was going to come at some point. These guys can score. They've been scoring points all year.
Here comes Ballinger on the quarterback, and nice job, Patrick Ballinger, right in his face, so Parrish was not able to get a good throw off. So a quick score for Mesick, quick response. That'll give us a chance to thank some more of our sponsors, like Berkshire Hathaway Real Estate. Do you need help buying or selling a home but not sure who to turn to? Your local Berkshire Hathaway affiliates, Nancy Jacob and Leslie Burrows, are here to help. Don't wait. Call them today at 989-614-3327. And the Gaylord Eye Center. Are you in need of trusted information and quality eye care? Well, look no further than your local Vision Source providers, now with 3 locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, and Bel Air. So, Alex, I didn't see exactly what that route was. I don't know if it was a slant and go or just a straight fly route, but let's say it was a double move there for the wide receiver of the Bulldogs. How does Coach O'Connell want his DBs to defend that tonight?
They did the right thing by playing 10 yards off. They weren't playing, they're playing man, but 10 yards off. And the first thing you got to do is you can't put that step forward first. You got to go step back. And like we talked about, is you can give up the 5-yard slants. You can't give up the 50-yard touchdown passes. And you got to trust your 3 linemen and your couple linebackers to stop the run. So if you're 10, 15 yards deep, that's okay as a corner.
You just absolutely cannot get beat deep. Not with the athleticism of these receivers. They're going to try a little squib onside-er, and it'll be picked up by Brody Jeffers. He'll try to return it, cuts upfield. Oh, and Jeffers has some room, a stiff arm at the 40, but a nice tackle by the kicker. Wow. Well done.
He almost got through there.
He did. Logan Wineclaw wrapped him up and backed him up to the 35. They should spot that around the 40. No, they're going to say he went back there on his own, Alex. All right. So they'll spot it just on the other side of the 35-yard line. That's where the Birds take over.
Shoniak back under center.
1st and 10. They got trips left. Kashoniak looks right, though, on the slant. Had Keister, but a nice defensive play. I think the QB, Gabe Parrish, got his arm in there to disrupt that pass.
That was a good throw, good defense, too. And Keister ran a good route. Just good play by the defense. That ball was coming in hard, too. Kashoniak can throw it hard, that is for sure.
5:17 to go, first quarter. Snowbirds lead is 8. 2nd and 10. They scrimmage from the 35-yard line. Kashoniak in the gun. He hands off to Cordy. Not a lot of room up there. Wow, getting in there immediately for Mesick was Cole Spencer, who just had the touchdown for Mesick. Makes a nice tackle.
Man, I don't know if they do a kind of a read off of that, because Shoniak, if he read that, he needed to read that better because he had everybody coming in. And if he would have kept that to himself, he had the wide open to the outside.
They spread it out now, 2 to the right, 2 to the left for Chris. They send Jeffers in motion. He fakes a handoff. He's going to run behind Brody Jeffers. Not a ton of room up the left side. And he gets out to the 40-yard line, so it'll be 4th and about 5.5. We'll call it 4th and 6. All right, decision time here for the Snowbirds. We know Coach O'Connell's aggressive, and I don't even think he's not even going to think about punting.
Do they punt in practice ever?
Maybe they did in summer camp because we haven't seen it much.
Well, they haven't really had too much either.
No, they've scored a lot. 4:20 to go. Jeffers in the gun. He's going to drop back to pass. Looking to his left. He's got Keister open, and he just overthrew him. That's a tough play to make, Alex. You're on the left hash. You're running to the left.
You're a right-handed quarterback. That is a very, very hard throw.
He had Keister, but he just airmailed him a little bit. And Brody Jeffers hasn't thrown a pass this whole first quarter.
Call. I mean, it's plain and simple. And, you're 4th and 5, and you put Brody back there. But just that happens. I mean, now your defense has got to step up.
1st and 10, Mesick at the Snowbird 40-yard line after the turnover on downs. Again, it was 2 quick shots, just a little slant route completion, and then a bomb for the touchdown. 2 plays on the last drive. Now they go to this I formation, 5 down linemen. They fake a toss to the right. Oh, a big hit on the quarterback, and the receiver fell. He was open, but
he was wide open.
Dom Keister.
I think all 8 players for St. Mary's came in on that play. Basically, there might have been one guy going back. So if he wouldn't have had that pressure, that probably would have been another touchdown.
The Snowbirds like to blitz.
Well, and I think what they're seeing is they were all in on that, so they were expecting run too as well.
They defended that toss really well the first time they tried it. Chris Grody got him for a 4-yard loss. They faked the toss to the left last time, and even Alex, if that receiver didn't slip, that might have been a completion too. So 2nd and 10. Parrish now, they spread it out again, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. He's looking left. He throws on the slant behind the receiver. Ooh, Dom Keister had a chance at it.
Man, that was close to an interception.
Conrad Cordy had a chance on it behind them.
And there's that pressure again that we were talking about, how important it is for those St. Mary's linemen to get in there.
Parrish has no time to throw.
None.
I mean, Pat Ballinger's up there. Chris Kashoniak, when he blitzes, he's in there. And Chris Grody have done an awesome job. And one thing that O'Connell has done, usually we see Ian Cool. He might just be looking for a little bit more speed.
He is, and we talked about that, and he said that was one of the things that he was going to have to watch is when they got into this spread formation, that Ian wasn't going to be in there that much.
I mean, Ian Cool can bottle up the run, but if you want speed, you put Pat Ballinger over the ball, and then you just have a few defensive ends. Only one down lineman. Here comes Chris Kashoniak quickly. They try to set up a little tunnel screen. Not a lot to breaking tackles, though. Look at this athletic play. Dom Keister lowers a shoulder, but he got to wrap up.
They finally finally got to it.
Conrad Cordy finally was the Snowbird to wrap up and make a play, but what a heck of an athletic play by Cole Spencer. He scored the touchdown earlier, Alex, and he almost broke one outside to the left.
He did. That was super close, but St. Mary's just kept pursuing. But a couple times they got to wrap up. You can't just lower your shoulder and expect the guy to go down, especially an athlete.
That's one that if Dom Keister watches that on film, he's going to get torn apart by
coaches. Yeah, Coach O'Connell's not going to like that when they watch film.
All right, they're at the Snowbird 41. You got to be ready for a fake here, Alex.
You just never know.
They send Keister back late. High snap. It is a fake. They're just going to run it. Chris
Oh,
Koshoniak's
no.
got to beat him. I think he got it.
I think he did too, Patrick. Just stretched out there.
It was a high snap. Looked like it was going to be a broken play, but a nice athletic play by Logan Wineclaw, the junior, and it's going to be a Mesick first down.
He's got a little speed to him. He's a little bit bigger kid, too. That was a nice run. But like we talked about, St. Mary's needed to be ready for that, and Mesick pulled the trigger on it.
I mean, you had to know that was coming, Alex. No one punts at the 40. I don't care if it's 8-man football or if we're in the NFL.
Not too many people do.
No one punts at the opposition 40-yard line.
You barely ever see it anymore.
So 1st and 10, Mesick, 3:13 to go, first quarter. Again, a lot of pressure. Chris Koshoniak is in. 3 Snowbirds were back there, but now he airs it out, and it is just incomplete. Logan Thomas had his man beat. Dylan Acevedo was not able to make a play on the ball, and that could have been 6, Alex.
Man, he had him, too. He was open, and Gabe Parrish just overthrew him just a little bit. I mean, tough throw on the run. He was going to his right. He has a right-handed quarterback, so it's a little bit easier. But anytime you're on the run, I don't care if you're playing quarterback in high school football or NFL, that is a tough throw.
Logan Thomas tried to make the adjustment at the end, just couldn't get his body twisted in the right direction, and it went off his fingertips. So that's just an eventful incompletion. 2nd and 10.
Good way of putting it.
Again, they spread it out. Snowbirds jump, and it's going to be 5-yard penalty. So that just like they did on the first play of the game, they get Gabe Parrish. And that's one thing, Alex, that we've seen all season long. When a team wants a free 5 yards and they just call that hard count at the right time, you can get a few Snowbirds to jump.
Yeah, I mean, that is so frustrating if you're a coach for St. Mary's. I mean, all it is those linemen. All you're doing is watching the ball. Ball doesn't move, you don't go. And I get it, you're trying to time the count and get in there and all that stuff, but, you know, Mesick's obviously seen something on St. Mary's film that they can jump off sides, and that's what they've been trying to do.
A few times last week against Central Lake, so they picked it up on that film. They keep it spread out. Parrish has it. A little bit of a pocket for him that time. He airs it out, and it is incomplete, knocked down. Brody Jeffers didn't get his head around, Alex, but he made a play on the ball. No pass interference.
Yeah, that was super close.
Yeah, it could have been called.
I thought so. I thought he was a little touch early, but the official obviously thought it was basically at that time when the ball came in there, he put his hand in there.
But again, Jeffers was beat.
He was.
He got there in time, but if that ball would have been there a little bit earlier, that's 6.
Yes.
So 3rd and 5 at the Snowbird 25. Mesick not afraid to air it out. That time their offensive line did a little bit better job on the protection. Parrish has it. Here comes Koshoniak on his backside, and he goes down. We'll see.
Probably going to be intentional grounding there. That'd be my guess. I don't think he didn't get it back to the line of scrimmage, and there wasn't anybody in the area.
The flag is right at the spot, and I think it is going to be intentional grounding. I don't think it was roughing the quarterback, Alex, because he still had the ball. And it was when he was going down that he threw it. So this should be a spot foul with a loss of down. It is intentional grounding.
That's a loss of down, too, Patrick.
Yeah, that's a big – so, that, I mean, now it's 4th and 22.
It's like taking the sack, basically. But you don't want to throw that up in the air either, because there could have been a St. Mary's player there and that could have been an interception return for a touchdown. You just never know.
I think Chris is pretty happy. He's been close to getting Parrish, but that time Parrish took an extra beat, and you can't do that when number 10 is unblocked off your blind side.
And they're back in that punt formation. I think St. Mary's isn't rushing on this punt. They're playing back a little bit now. Which is smart.
They don't jump offside. They don't need any extra yards. Here's the snap.
High one again.
This time it is a kick. And Dom Keister is back there, but it won't get to him. It's going to take a nice roll for Mesick all the way inside, right at the 10-yard line. They'll spot it. So a nice punt. And, Alex, we don't see flipping the field too much in 8-man football, but now the Snowbirds have to go 90 yards.
90 yards, that's a lot. And that was a smart decision by Mesick there just to punt it away. I know, because especially St. Mary's was playing for that fake there.
Well, and we talk, not a lot of teams will punt at the opposition 40, but if it's 4th and 22, you're going to kick it away.
And when you just did a fake punt 5 minutes ago, they're watching for it.
So Snowbirds take over their own 10-yard line. It is 1st and 10. Chris Koshoniak will start in the gun. Jeffers, Cordy, and Dylan Croft to his left. Dom Keister out to his right. The one time we saw this set, they went to Dom. Now Chris is just going to keep it. Design quarterback run. He makes one man miss, but now the host of white jerseys gets there. Not before Chris picks up 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd and short for St. Mary.
Yeah, I like that play call. You run away from the trips. Everybody's on that side of the trips formation, and you run Kishoniak to the opposite side.
That's a play where you just try to have Sam Searsley set the edge on the right, and then Chris Kishoniak has to make the linebacker miss. That's his responsibility, and he was able to make the linebacker miss. But good pursuit by Mesick. They'll give Chris 7 on that one. They send a man in motion. It's Cordy off a little counter play. Cordy has a first down and more, gets a block, and he gets out past the Snowbird 30-yard line. So much for flipping the field because the Snowbirds, after just a couple of plays, have a first down, and they're marching. 2
plays already over 20 yards on that. That's a great start to this possession for St. Mary's.
1 minute, 43 seconds to go.
A little bit different score than last week for the first quarter.
Yeah, I think this game's going to go a little bit faster.
What was the first quarter? Like over the half an hour last week, wasn't it?
Yes. Jeffers in the gun this time. He's going to drop back to pass, has some time. He sets and throws deep.
Wow.
And it is just overthrown for Conrad Cordy. There's going to be a holding penalty here in the backfield, Alex. Jeffers just threw that ball 65 yards.
That's why I said wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that had he's got a cannon.
Matt Nowicki, if you're watching, he's going to be on the mound for you this spring.
Yeah, he might play as pitcher. It might be. But wouldn't have mattered anyways, holding call. Those deep passes in 8-man football are so hard because you don't have that much line there, and trying to hold your blocks, that is so hard.
Like I said, there's just no pocket in 8-man football. So they're going to back it up from the spot of the foul, Alex. So that's going to be 1st and 26. 1st and 25, they'll call it. They're all the way back to the 14-yard line, 1:26 to play.
Be interesting to see these play calls.
Jeffers hands it to – no, he fakes the hand up to Chris. He's going to keep it, and he's going to throw to nobody in the middle of the field. Some of the coaches here in Mesick wanted intentional grounding, Alex, but he was out of the pocket, and he made it past the line of scrimmage. So I think
ball goes past the line of scrimmage. You're fine.
It's not intentional grounding. 2nd and 25.
As long as the ball goes past the line of scrimmage, you're fine.
And you're out of the pocket. Yeah. Chris Kishoniak now back at QB in the spread. He's going to drop back to pass. Throws deep up the right side. Ooh, man, that was a hot throw for Dom Keister. And now, Alex, it's 3rd and 25. You didn't do anything to get yourself yardage to
and now
cut
we're
into
talking
this.
about that field being that field.
Yeah.
This is a big play right here just to get some yards back. That throw had some little bit of speed on it.
Yeah. Well, when it released, I thought it was a deep ball, and then I saw he was going to
You think Coach Nowicki's going to have him on the mound this year too?
We might see it. He'll be behind the plate mostly.
Yeah, I forget about that.
All right, Chris has it. He's going to step up, rolls to his left, fakes a throw. Now he runs, and he breaks a tackle. He's just going to pick up some yardage, and, Chris doesn't just go out of bounds.
No, he wasn't running out of bounds there. He is definitely not afraid of contact.
So a nice scramble for Chris.
Which I love to see.
13 yards.
Unfortunately, you don't see a lot of that in football.
In a game like this, you love to see it, Alex, but like early in the year when we were up 14 in the 4th quarter late.
That's not when you want to see it.
No.
Just get out of bounds, Chris. You don't need to get hurt.
So 4th and 13, Snowbirds back at their 28-yard line. Alex, we've seen Chris have a little rugby-style punt.
I was just going to say, does he punt out of this sometimes?
He can. This is a formation that you might see a punt out of, and he will drop back and get it away.
Yeah, rugby-style punt there, big time.
Nice kick up the right side. It's going to go out of bounds about the 38-yard line. So, okay, a little bit of a field position game. You don't see this a lot in 8-man.
No,
but
you don't.
A couple of punts, and we'll change possession. While we do, we'll thank a sponsor like Wagger Buick GMC. Hey, parents, are you worried about your young drivers on the road this fall? Well, if you're looking to find the safest first vehicle for your young driver, then come into Wagger Buick GMC to shop their lineup of 5-star crash test rated vehicles. And Next Level Sandbag, are you looking for a way to protect your waterfront investment from high water levels? Call Next Level Sandbag or find them on Facebook. It is Next Level Sandbag. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. Next Level Broadcasting is your home for fall sports here at Gaylord St. Mary. So if you're a Snowbird fan, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll cover live sports. Alex, what a volleyball game that was for the Birds last night.
But congratulations to them on winning the district championship.
So much fun. Fumbled snap, and the Snowbirds are there. We'll see who came up with it.
They had a chance right away at it first, though.
Pat Ballinger was in there, and Mesick fell on it.
Mesick got lucky there.
Yeah. Less than a minute to go, first quarter. That was almost disastrous for the Bulldogs. So backs him up, gets him behind the chains, gets him off schedule, Alex, here. We'll see if they can come back. I mean, Mesick can get a big play. They're not worried about 2nd and 15.
I'm seeing about 12 yards now, the DBs. 10 to 12 yards, the defensive backs for St. Mary's are backed off.
If that's what it takes, you just cannot get beat deep.
Nope, you can't.
Nice running here for a quarterback, finally dragged down by Chris Kashoniak, of course, but a nice athletic run by Gabe Parrish. And with 10 seconds, that may have been the last play of the first quarter. And it will. So after 12 minutes to play here in the regional semifinal, Snowbirds 14, Mesick 6. We're back in 60 seconds with the second quarter on Next Level Broadcasting. We all know that Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs. But did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right. Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's in Gaylord. Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today. Welcome back. Second quarter action here on Next Level Broadcasting. I'm Pat O'Connor, joined tonight by Alex Hughes. Alex, your thoughts quickly on that first quarter for the Birds?
Yeah, it started off great. I mean, first two drives score, just exactly what they wanted. It looked like Mesick made some adjustments on defense to shut them down a little bit. And like we talked about, that one big play for Mesick where they scored just cannot get beat deep.
3rd and 5, Parrish in the gun, trips to his left.
Almost another offsides there by St. Mary's, but it got back in time.
They send a man in motion. Parrish hands to him, cuts up the middle, but nowhere to go. Pat Ballinger and Dylan Acevedo. Big tackle for St. Mary's, and they back him up. It'll be 4th and 7 from their 42.
They are reading that run to perfection.
Really no running success for Mesick other than the quarterback keepers. And that was kind of a slow developing play, Alex, a slow handoff.
Sweep to the outside and just
the timing really wasn't there. So they're going to back up to punt. Again, Alex, I'd just be leery of the fake.
Oh, absolutely.
You're around midfield. And they only rush 3. So the kick, what a great kick. Wow.
See why they punt.
Dom Keister just has to let it go. It almost hit him.
Jeez, Dom, you got to get away from that, man.
Oh, they say it did, Alex.
Did
they dropped the beanie.
Yeah, it's just to place it.
Okay, all right. They're going to talk about it, though, Alex. I don't know. All right, that's where it is. Okay, all right. Just making sure.
But that was super close.
It almost bounced towards Dom, and if you're Dom, you got to get out
of
the
way. Even if you
way.
know you're not going to catch it and you're going to let it bounce, move to the left or right. Get out of that way of that football.
You can't rely on that ball bouncing backwards because it might bounce right back at you like it did. So
it almost hit him in the back.
They catch a break there. It'll be 1st and 10, Snowbirds. Kashoniak in the shotgun. He's standing at his own 11-yard line. He has it. Hands to Conrad Cordy off the left side. Has some room. Now he turns on the Jets. Conrad gets up to the 35. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 31-yard line, but a first down. There was a ton of room.
And Conrad had some blockers out there, too. They had some great pulls going on, and he had some wide open space.
He broke that one for big yardage in the first quarter that set up their second touchdown. Yep. Just really nice blocking. I think it was Searsley again outside.
Yeah,
he was pulling
really well.
Gets around nicely for a big guy.
Sure does.
Oh, it's a high snap. And Chris Kashoniak recognized it immediately, and he fell on it for St. Mary's. So they'll back up about 10 yards. It'll be 2nd and 20, erasing most of that gain by Conrad Cordy. Those are things that, Alex, as we get deeper in the playoffs, you just cannot have that.
You cannot do. You can't do them tonight either. Can never.
Kashoniak gets the play from the sideline. He's got Cordy to his right. Jeffers out wide to his right. The rest of the Snowbirds are down. He hands to Cordy. Oh, he tried to cut up and he slipped. Alex, you know, you coached on this field. It is it's not easy to cut.
I
on
coached
this field.
in this field 2013. It wasn't good then. Trying to watch Nick Harrington run on it.
Yeah, hasn't gotten any better.
No,
It's just so hard to make cuts. And it's not like it's wet either. I mean, it hasn't rained in a couple days.
You know, one thing I'm seeing with that play that they're running to that run play, that it's setting up for Kishoniak to pull that out and him take it.
Kishoniak this time looks right on the pass. He's going to go deep to Cordy. He overthrew him.
He had two guys over there. Didn't really have him, though. That was good coverage by Mesick.
So now it'll be 4th down and 20-plus for St. Mary's. So they say it's 4th and 23.
I think we're going to see that punt again.
Got to kick it away. Chris will kick it.
Flag on the play. I thought I saw a flag.
It's a high kick. It bounces at the 43, rolls
maybe
to
I
the
didn't.
right to the 50. That's where the ball comes down.
I thought I saw something fly up. I must have been seeing things.
I got a low battery warning here, Alex, on our internet. I don't want to lose it.
Oh, no.
I think we're good.
Okay. Whew. I don't think there'd be a few unhappy people if that happened, Patrick.
Yeah, 1 or 2.
Probably more Mesic people didn't want to make that trip over.
First and 10, Mesick right at the 50. They go in the spread. Here comes Parrish. Chris Kishoniak. Nice little 5-yard out, and it's there you go. They'll take that. I heard a coach next to us in the booth. He said, perfect. If they're going to blitz Kishoniak off the end and they're going to give him that much room, just make that.
And they're seeing that, obviously, because they just made that adjustment.
And what do they always say, Alex? You throw towards where the blitz is coming from because there's one less defender in that area.
And it's a quick throw, and you're not going to probably get sacked in that situation.
Nice throw and catch. It was 18, Cole Spencer. He had the touchdown for Mesick earlier. Again, they look his way, and again, just a little 5-yard out, and again, a completion. And he breaks a tackle.
Breaks the tackle. Tackled
He's
high.
inside the 20, makes another man miss, and finally brought down. It took Dylan Croft, the 6th Snowbird jersey on him, all the way to the 16-yard line. Okay, I think Mesick has a bit of a game plan.
They've changed things around here, running those quick outs. So when you run those quick outs, you got to stop them at that 10 yards. You cannot give up more. That was such a high tackle. Get low.
So 1st and 10, Mesick.
Get low and wrap up. Basics.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to play these guys off to give them the 5, you just got to make the tackle.
Got to make the tackle. Can't let them get more off that.
They're in the red zone at the Snowbird 17-yard line. Parrish drops back again. He looks left. It's a slant this time. It is incomplete. Throw was just high, intended for Wineclaw.
And Grody got in there for St. Mary's, putting the pressure on Parrish there.
So the Snowbirds will have to adjust again. They kept sending Chris Kishoniak off the backside.
So now that they get those flat plays out there, you got to get Chris back out in that pass defense, in my opinion, because Grody can get in there anyways, and you can send Grody and put Chris back in some pass coverage.
Just drop him into a little zone in the slot, and you take away that 5-yard out. And if
know
they still try to throw it, Chris has it, and he's gone.
I know, and I get Chris is a great pass rusher, but if they're going to run those little outs, he needs to be out there.
Parrish again alone in the backfield. Snowbirds only bring 2. Grody almost gets to him. He's got to step up, and Chris Kishoniak. Oh, that's Conrad Cordy there. Nice tackle there by Conrad. He got low, he wrapped up, but not before a 5-yard gain for Parrish.
But I'm liking the adjustments St. Mary's just made on those last 2. They're only bringing 3, which is okay, and you're putting more guys back in pass coverage. And then they only got 5 yards off that.
Dylan Croft, middle linebacker, just kind of spying the quarterback there.
Yes,
but
that's
Parrish
what
has a lot of speed.
They need to do a little bit of spy. You could put, rush 3, put a spy, and then you got 4 guys in coverage.
3rd and 5. They're at the St. Mary 12-yard line. Gabe Parrish sends a man in motion to his left. He has a back right off his left shoulder. Parrish will hand off a big hole, but it's close quickly. What a play. Who was that? We got to get a number on that for the Birds. It was Chris Grody.
33, Chris Grody. Wow, what a play.
He came off a block, Alex. It looked like there was a big hole from this vantage point, and Grody just got in there, wrapped up, and a few more Snowbirds came to make the play. So a big 4th down now in the red zone. We'll see what Mesick chooses to do.
This is a huge play.
One thing, if Mesick has film on the Snowbirds, 3rd, 4th down situations, they love to send extra guys.
Big time.
We'll see what the Snowbirds do here. They get the signal from Coach O'Connell on the sideline. Are they going to kick a field goal, Alex?
They are setting up for a field goal, Patrick.
I have not seen this in 8-man football.
I was just going to say, you don't see the.
How do you block? You got to prepare for the fake. Because how do you block 8 guys? Bad snap. It's on the ground. I don't know, Alex.
And the other thing is, I don't know Mesick, but I doubt they practice that much.
They got a good kicker. I mean,
if it's their punter, he can boot it. But that is so hard in a situation, especially if you don't practice it. I don't know if they do, but you don't probably practice field goals a lot in football.
And it wasn't 4th and 20.
No,
they only needed 6 yards, and they've been able to get that at times.
Yeah.
So Snowbird football, we'll take it.
Yeah.
They have it at the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, 7:07 to play, second quarter. This game moving right along. Unlike last week when the Snowbirds scored 86 points in the first 24 minutes.
And a half.
Unbelievable. Kishoniak sends Jeffers in motion to his right. He's going to fake to Jeffers and run up the middle. Chris had a nice hole, and he hit it hard.
And
Chris gets 8 yards. Nice first down run.
You know, in the last possession, a penalty killed him. You keep getting 7, 8 yards every time, you're going to go down and score eventually.
Yeah, that's a pretty good formula.
Yeah, it's not bad.
In fact, if you get 7 yards every time, you won't even see a third down.
No.
That's that quick St. Mary's education
That's good.
math right there. 2nd and 3. Again, Chris in the gun. Cordy and Jeffers to his left. They like quarterback keep out of this situation. We'll see what they do. Nope, they're going to fake. No, they do give to Conrad up the middle. He's got a nice hole.
Nice run there.
Give the Snowbirds another 8, and it's a first down. Again, Alex, this set was brand new for Hillman. They hadn't seen it all year long, so just for Hillman, and they can hand it to Cordy, they can hand it to Jeffers, Chris can keep it.
I'm liking what they're doing right now. If this keeps working, I'd stay with it.
Now they spread it out. Conrad playing a little wing back. He's going to get a fake.
There's that fake I was talking about.
A lot of room. Kishoniak stiff arms a man, and he gets close to the 50, and he has another Snowbird first down.
They've been running that play so much, but Kishoniak's been giving it to the wing back a lot, and I knew that fake was going to come at some point.
You called it, Alex. We have proof.
I mean, you could just see it, the defensive linemen for Mesick were just sucking in on that all the time.
1st and 10 for the Birds. And this time it's Jeffers in the gun. He hands to Conrad Cordy, who cuts up, and a nice tackle there. Nice play made by a big number 20, Logan Wineclaw. He's been all over the field for the white jerseys here. And he made a nice play, so it's 2nd and 6. I mean, you can give it to Keister, Cordy, Jeffers, Kishoniak. Just a ton of weapons on the Snowbird side. We saw Chris Grody early in the season at a fullback position, Alex.
Yep.
He's fun when he lowers his pads. Oof. Jeffers. Oh, it's a handoff to Keister, but the ball is out, and I did a white jersey fall on it.
I don't want to make an assumption, but I believe so. Yep. Mesick's got it.
Wow. One of those things, Alex.
Yep.
I mean, Jeffers hasn't handed to Keister a lot.
No.
And so you just get that. The timing's a little bit off.
Big time, and that's super important in a handoff exchange. The timing, you don't know what the pocket looked like that Keister had for him. Who knows? You don't know whose fault that is.
So the ball is on the Snowbird side of the 50 at their 48. That's where Mesick will take over. 1st and 10, 5:18 to go, second quarter, down 8. A few quick scores to open this game, and it's slowed down. It's been a defensive battle since then. Another low snap here. Here comes Grody off the edge. And going down another, that's going to be intentional grounding again, Alex.
No, that shouldn't be because he got it past the line of scrimmage. Because that should have been a penalty on St. Mary's then back in the last few. I don't get that.
Yeah, that's not intentional grounding, Alex. The ball landed and he had a receiver. They're going to call intentional grounding, and I don't think it was, Alex.
I don't think it was either. That's an interesting call there.
You get outside the pocket.
Yeah.
You throw it beyond the line of scrimmage. There wasn't a receiver super close, but I mean, I think a case could have been made.
Interesting.
So I don't know about that call. I think the Snowbirds caught a break there. Mesick's not going to be happy about that.
No.
And if I'm a Mesick fan, I don't like that call.
No, not at all.
2nd and they call it 25 here. Looks like more like 23. So they spread it out. Snowbirds look like they're only bringing 2. It's Bellinger and Grody. They try a slant. And nice job by Chris Kishoniak. He's all over that.
Great play by Chris there.
Throw and catch complete to
We
Cole
knew that
Spencer.
they would try those slants a lot. Just don't get beat on a double move next time they do it.
Well, and the nice thing that you got Chris in the middle of the field, so Conrad doesn't have to worry about that slant pattern. Like we mentioned earlier, let Chris and Dylan Croft take the slants. And Conrad, if they try to go slant and go, you stay on top and stay behind that receiver. So it's 3rd and long. They scrimmage from the 42. Parrish in the gun. He's got 4 down linemen, 2 to his right. He looks to his right. Now he's going to go deep as the pocket collapses. And, wow, and a big hit made. That should be an incomplete pass.
Yeah,
Chris Koshoniak lowered the shoulder.
Great hit there by
on
Chris.
Kane Nineman. And I'm kind of shocked that Parrish got that one out. It looked like he was going down.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 4th and long, 4:13 to play, second quarter.
Good for him for not taking the sack, and just great hit by Chris there to knock the ball out.
All right, clarification here from one of our fans watching. In high school, you don't get outside the pocket across the line of scrimmage rule like college and pros. So if there's no one nearby, it's intentional grounding. The punt is up. It goes out of bounds. We'll see where this – oh, that's a bad hit. Chris Koshoniak. That's going to be a personal foul on Chris Koshoniak. Just a late hit, Alex.
Oof. That's not good.
He might make the argument that it was a block, but it was –
and that's what Coach O'Connell wants.
It was late. It was a hard hit. The referees are going to discuss it. The flag is laying at the 43-yard line. And they'll discuss this. 4:06 to go, second quarter. Did you see it, Alex?
Mm-mm.
It was a big hit.
Yep.
We'll see what the discussion is.
Yeah, it's Coach O'Connell's out on the field.
They're going to walk it off from the end of the play, and we'll get the call.
Yeah, it was a personal foul.
All right, dead ball, personal foul. I mean, it was close.
Yeah,
it was at the whistle or just after the whistle, but not something you needed there for St.
No, not
Mary's.
at all. You don't need to be doing that.
They're ready to go. Koshoniak at QB. He hands to Conrad Cordy. Has some room up the middle. Makes one man miss. Lowers his head, and he gets close to a first down marker. 20, Logan Wineclaw wanted to hold on the far side. Didn't get the call, so it'll be 2nd and inches. 3:50 to go for the Snowbirds. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Second inch.
So weird seeing the players move the ball back and the ref.
Now Jeffers in the shotgun. He has it. Fakes a hand up to Cordy. He goes deep up the middle. Has Dom Keister complete at the 40-yard line. Dragged down to the 35-yard line. A big play.
Nice play there.
Faking inside handoff. You have 6 guys blocking for you. There's one option there.
Throw the ball to Keister. Throw it to Keister.
And he was open, made a nice catch on it. And the Snowbirds are driving now. Less than 3.5 to go first half. This would be a big points here if the Snowbirds could get on the board because they get the ball back to start second half.
Defer there.
And Mesick wants a timeout. So we will step aside and listen to this word from Tom Wagger.
Believe it or not, Little Wagger Buick GMC in Gaylord sold more tires last fall than any other GM dealer up north. How? By not letting nobody beat our tire prices. The deals on Goodyear, BF Goodrich, and Firestone continue, with gift cards up to $200 on a new set of tires. With free puncture repair, alignment check, and tire rotation, nobody beats our tire prices. Get your next set of tires from Wagger Buick GMC in Gaylord.
Welcome back. Second quarter action here on Next Level Broadcasting. It's playoff football here for the Snowbirds. I'm Pat O'Connor, joined tonight by Alex Hughes. Luke Datema on the computer for us tonight. Charles Strail, executive producer, and Alex Pudvin on the camera. Big shout out to one of our sponsors tonight, Buffalo Wild Wings in Gaylord. Charles just brought in. You never know what Charles is going to bring to the booth, Alex. And tonight, it was boneless wings from Buffalo Wild Wings. We'll take it.
With that. I'll take that.
That's going to be a nice halftime snack. Alex, don't touch him till halftime, okay? We got
Okay.
3:18 to call before then. Chris Kashoniak in the shotgun. He has a designed quarterback run up the middle, has some room. Now he busts it to the outside, first down and more. He's at the 20, and he's going to step out of bounds, they say, right at the 16-yard line. I like that play, Alex.
Yeah.
There was no defender on the ball. They had two defensive ends and wide open for Chris to run up
And
the
Chris
middle.
saw that, and then they kind of bunched it together when he started running. He made a great cut to the outside to get more yards there.
So 1st and 10, Snowbirds, 16-yard line, 3:11 to go, first half. Looking to punch this one in. Chris has 2 to his left, 2 to his right. Again, it's a quarterback draw up the middle, and again, there's a lot of room. First down and more. Chris, he bounces it to the outside at the 5, makes a cut into the end zone. Touchdown, Kashoniak. An athletic run for the senior, and the Snowbirds get another 6. No flags on the play. It's 20-6 Snowbirds.
Man, what a great cut to the outside again there by Chris to get that in there for the touchdown.
Wow. So the Snowbirds will look to stretch this lead to 16. Again, Chris Kashoniak involved, unsurprisingly, on all 3 scores for the Snowbirds in the first half. With 3:03 to go, Chris has it, stays again between his tackles, and he's in.
That's huge. You get up 16 because now Mesic's got to score 2 touchdowns with 2-point conversions.
All right, we're going to step aside here. Snowbirds lead is 16, 3:03 to go, first half. It's Snowbird football on Next Level Broadcasting.
I'm going to tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
We're always good sports here at Next Level Broadcasting. Isn't that right, Alex Hughes?
Absolutely. It's all about sportsmanship, Patrick. I think a coach taught you that back in the day.
I don't remember. Been a good first half for the Snowbirds.
Wow.
They went on a bit of a scoring drought there, but Chris Kashoniak, and it was just 2 plays back to back. If you're not going to put a nose tackle on the ball, then Chris is just going to tuck it and run.
And then they collapse on him when he gets up to 5-6 yards, and then he bounces it to the outside.
And with a 5-yard head of steam, he can make any linebacker miss.
Yeah.
So the Snowbirds will kick off. Dom Keister has it on the tee.
That was offsides.
Yeah, how many players were offsides, Alex?
2 or 3. That was not good.
It was more than one. The timing was a little bit. That was actually Tristan Glaspie. He's been more of their squib onside kick specialist here for Snowbirds. Give us a chance to thank Schultz's Party Store, your best bet for finding all the items you need to get ready to watch tonight's live stream. So now they'll kick from the 35-yard line.
Now it'll be interesting. I don't think they're going to squib it.
Nope. Dom Keister now puts it on a tee. He's been their guy that has the mid-range squib kicks or a deep kickoff. He's just got to keep it in between the white lines, Alex. That's one thing that he's struggled with. He gets a boot and do it, and there it goes, out of bounds.
Whew. So this is huge. Mesic's going to get great field position here, and you got 3 minutes left to go here in the second quarter, and both huge on both sides. Can Mesic go down and score to get this down to a 1-score game? Can St. Mary's hold them?
Alex, you only need about 10 seconds to score a touchdown in 8-man football, and it happens
True.
all the time. We could see 3 scores before the end of the half.
We haven't. It's slowed down a little bit here.
Want to remind you folks, tonight the player of the game is sponsored by Buffalo Wild Wings of Gaylord, and you can submit your vote on our text and hotline that you see up there in the top right corner of your screen. The winner of tonight's player of the game gets $25 to Buffalo Wild Wings in Gaylord. Playing for a real prize tonight.
Love it.
Thanks to B-Dubs and Gaylord. So it's 1st and 10, 42-yard line. Parrish has it. Little counter play. Grody was there to make initial contact, and then a nice finishing tackle. Dylan Croft, the freshman.
Man.
He is not afraid of contact,
No.
Alex. Does he look like a freshman to you?
Not at all. Not even close.
When I coached him in 8th grade basketball last year, he didn't look like an 8th grader. I'll tell you that. He was getting varsity minutes by the end of the year
That's
as an 8th
crazy.
grader. He's just an athlete, and he's a heck of a kid to coach. He is fun to coach.
That's what makes it even better, Patrick.
2nd and 11 after a nice play from Dylan at the linebacker position. 2.5 minutes to go now. Parrish spreads things out. They'll send Grody and Ballinger And Dylan Croft is waiting on the QB, makes a nice pass, and Dylan Acevedo wraps up. Good job, Dylan, to make that play, but a nice pitch and catch.
Nice little out route there again. 96.
It was complete to John Teachout, the senior, the first time that we've called his number tonight. So it'll be 3rd and 4. Clock is stopped at 2:21. Mesick continues to keep things spread out. Parrish has it, looks left, little 5-yard out. Here it comes. Conrad, you got to wrap up. He doesn't, makes a man miss, and Chris Kashoniak pushes him out of bounds.
He went to wrap up. He's just so low, and he put his head down. He can't see where he's tackling.
And give some credit to Cole Spencer. The kid is an athlete.
That was a great move, too.
And it's not like Conrad can't break down and make a tackle. No. That was a nice move.
Yes, it was.
And he beat Conrad, and as a result, his team's got a first down. So it's 2 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the first half. Ball at the 41-yard line of the Snowbirds.
And Parrish has been looking for Spencer a lot. That is by far his favorite target so far tonight.
They've had a lot of success with that 5-yard out route and then let Spencer do something with it after he gets it. He's kind of at an up back position here. Looked like he was going to go in motion. He stays put. Different formation here for Mesick. They're going to run a slant pattern, and he's looking right there, and Dom Keiser makes a nice play on it. He was a half step behind him, Alex, but he was right there to make the play.
Beat a little bit, but able to recover and still get that tackle. Because if he would have not made that tackle, he could have been gone.
Yeah, Spencer had the speed to go.
Yeah.
1:52 and counting here, 2nd and 5 at the 35. Again, a little different formation. Parrish has it, looks to pass. Snowbirds bring 3. They throw up the left side. It's going to be incomplete, and that was a result of the pressure, Alex.
Yeah, I tried to get
it was Matthew Fuller.
Yeah, on the wheel route there, and just the pressure got to him. St. Mary's had pretty decent coverage there, too.
Clock stops with 1:38 to go here, first half. Snowbirds lead is 16. The Bulldogs look to the sideline to get a play. Actually, Parrish is over talking to a couple coaches here to get the signal in, and he'll run back to the huddle. We'll see if the Snowbirds bring extra pressure here. They like to on 3rd down, Alex.
They only got 3 up right now. Let's see if they come up with a blitz or not.
Bellinger on the ball. Grody to his right. They do bring 3, and it's a fake handoff. Parrish keeps it. Chris Kashoniak dives. Can't make a play.
Ooh, that is going to be so close.
Jeffers stuck him right at the marker, and we'll see. It'll depend on the spot.
Man, that is so close. Oh, I think their coaches,
Yep.
They're
First
moving
down.
the chairs. First down.
Right at the marker. Nice athletic play by Logan Parrish, and a nice hit by Jeffers on the far side.
I think he reached far enough just to get that ball across and get that first down.
Yeah, they needed the 30-yard line, and the nose of the ball is, well, it's not even on the 30-yard line, so it's close. Shout out to the chain gang over there. I see Derek Kashoniak, and we know Dwayne is on the other stick.
Side. Yep.
2 wide to each side. Parrish
Rushing
drops
3.
back, rolls back, rolling to his left. Now he'll set to throw. He does get one off, but Conrad Cordy's there. Interception, Snowbirds. Conrad Cordy brings it back to the 25-yard line, and the Snowbirds are in business now with $1:19 to play. I mean, Conrad was all over that one.
Interesting there, too, because Parrish had time to set his feet and everything, too, so I don't know what happened there.
I don't know if he missed Conrad. Maybe he was looking over.
I don't know, because
he threw it right to him.
Yeah, and he had time to throw the ball.
So 1st and 10, St. Mary's at the 25-yard line.
See what St. Mary's does with a minute 19 left.
I tell you, they're not going to run out the clock, Alex.
No, I could have told you that too, Patrick.
2 timeouts, 75 yards to go. Now Mesick brings the linebacker right on the ball. They're not going to let Chris run. There's a pass up for Cordy. He's open, makes the catch at the 50. Quick 25 yards for the Birds, and they're marching down the field. Nice pass there. Gave Conrad plenty of time to adjust to the ball. Went up and got it.
That's nice having Conrad with his size and just throw up the ball to him, and he can go up and get it.
1st and 10. Now the clock ticks. 1:05. Chris has it. Looks to his left. Throws that way. Just overthrown. And there's a lot of contact back there. The officials are going to have a word with Mr. Wineclaw. I'd like to know what Chris is saying to the official there, Alex. Chris has got a sense of humor on him.
Yeah, he does. A little high throw there with the pressure on him.
1:02 to go, second quarter. Snowbirds looking to tack on another score. Kishoniak looks to throw, rolls right, does throw, just overthrows Dom Keister.
Just missing his last 2 throws, just a little high.
Good coverage there for Mesick, though. Really,
Yeah.
Dom wasn't that open. It would have had to be a perfect throw.
I mean, Mesick only right now has two linemen. Their middle linebacker. Everybody's kind of else drop back into coverage.
Chris has got it. Looks left. Throws that way. Oh, that's a miscommunication. It is incomplete. Should have been intercepted. Cole Spencer looked like a receiver on that play. And kind of looked like Conrad Cordy started looking for the ball maybe a bit too early there. Slowed down a little bit.
Slowed down and didn't keep running.
So they're at midfield. They're not going to punt. Dom Keister's on the wrong side of the 50. Oh, there you go, Dom.
He realizes now.
Gets back in his slot position. 4th and 10, 52 seconds. Chris is back. They bring 2. He's got plenty of time. Throws it over the middle to Cordy. Overthrown and knocked down. Incomplete. So Mesick will take over now, Alex, at the 50-yard line.
46 seconds.
We know Coach O'Connell doesn't like to punt. Are you at all surprised that he didn't try a little rugby punt to get some more field position?
No, a little bit. I mean, I know he's not a punt guy, but
it's just not his style.
No, but you pin him deep. Now, I don't think he'll have to go 50 yards for a touchdown.
If I know O'Connell, he wants a strip sack and the ball back here before.
Yeah, that's true.
22-6. Beautiful night for football here at the Gaylord Intermediate School field. Is it September?
Go play golf tomorrow.
That sounds nice. Ball's at midfield. Parrish, quick throw to his right. Has a man. It's caught, but a nice play by Acevedo to get him. And, okay, Acevedo, he didn't wrap up, Alex, but he was getting hit while he made the hit. So we'll forgive it. And that's going to be a timeout.
That was complete to Logan Thomas.
So this timeout will give us a chance to thank some of our sponsors. J&J Construction, everyone has a vision for their perfect dream home, but the process of building it can be so tiresome. If this is you, you have to contact J&J to make your dreams a reality. Berkshire Hathaway Real Estate, do you need help buying or selling a home but not sure who to turn to? Your local Berkshire Hathaway affiliates, Nancy Jacob and Leslie Burrows, are here to help. Don't wait. Call them today at 989-614-3327. The Gaylord Eye Center, in need of trusted information and quality eye care? Well, look no further than your local Vision Source providers. Now with 3 locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, and Bel Air. And Wagner Buick GMC. Parents, are you worried about your young drivers on the road this fall? Well, if you're looking to find the safest first vehicle for your young driver, then come into Wagner Buick GMC to shop their lineup of 5-star crash test rated vehicles. So, Alex, if you're the defensive backs here, number 1 rule?
Don't get beat deep.
That's right.
I mean, I'd probably play them almost 10, 15 yards, and they almost are right now. They're about 12.
5 down linemen this time, and we'll see either the Snowbirds lined up offsides. They did. Someone on that Snowbird front was offside.
Is that the 4th offsides call against
It's
St.
at
Mary's?
least the 3rd.
Well, they had one in the kickoff, too, as well.
So it'll be 2nd and 2. Score is 22-6. 2nd and 2. Parrish has it. Snowbirds bring 5. He gets it off, and they have an open receiver. Oh, just not able to find the football.
Cole Spencer just couldn't find it, and he was open, too. Man,
that was 6.
That was a touchdown.
And Coach O'Connell's getting in the ear of Dom Keister. I mean, if you send 6, if you're the Snowbirds, you better have someone back there. That could have easily been 6 for Cole Spencer. Just did not find the ball in time. So it'll be 3rd and 2.
I don't know if the lights got to him or what, but he just couldn't find it.
Ball's at the 42. 31.5 seconds to go, second quarter. Parrish drops back. Again, the Snowbirds bring a ton of pressure, and it's almost picked off, and then it was! What an interception! Conrad Cordy off the deflection from Brody Jeffers. Cordy was laying on his stomach.
And still caught it.
Made the catch, and he held it up for the officials to see.
I'm telling you, though, if Brody would have caught that, he had some green field ahead of him.
Maybe that's what he was thinking.
I think he was. I think he was like, oh, my gosh, he saw it and just didn't look it in, but still get the turnover.
What a great play. I'm watching as we go back here. That was an awesome play, Alex.
That was really cool.
Tough one to call. Almost intercepted. It is
intercepted
intercepted.
As he's laying on the ground.
All right, 25 seconds to go. I expect O'Connell to take 4 shots with Chris Kashoniak here. 16-point lead, 25.8 to play. Ball's at the 30-yard line. Chris looks left, steps up, throws it that way. It is overthrown, and was it picked off? Was he in bounds? No, they're going to say he was out of bounds.
Caught it, just not in.
Cole Spencer made the catch, but the official on the far side said he was out.
Nope. Mesic coaches do not like that at all, and they probably had the best vantage point too as well.
Getting up slowly for the Bulldogs was Logan Wineclaw. We'll see if he stays in the game. He's been a nice defensive player for Mesic. He's going to walk his way to the sideline. Chris in the shotgun. 2 to his left, 2 to his right. And he's going to keep this. It. Runs up the left side, puts his shoulder down, and he will.
Did he get up?
Did the ball come out there at the end? They're going to say he was out of bounds. Still, the clock is still running.
Yeah, I don't think he got out of bounds there, Patrick, and it looks like St. Mary's going to take it into the half.
All right, so after 2 quarters of play here at the Gaylord Intermediate School field, Snowbirds 22, Mesick 6. Snowbirds will be receiving the second half kickoff. Stay tuned. We'll come back with our halftime report here on Next Level Broadcasting.
Believe it or not, Little Wagger Buick GMC in Gaylord sold more tires last fall than any other GM dealer up north. How? By not letting nobody beat our tire prices. The deals on Goodyear, BF Goodrich, and Firestone continue, with gift cards up to $200 on a new set of tires. With free puncture repair, alignment check, and tire rotation, nobody beats our tire prices. Get your next set of tires from Wagger Buick GMC in Gaylord.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, and Bel Air, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and experience. If you're struggling with anything vision related, don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and experience our friendly and experienced staff for yourself. We all know that Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs. But did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right, Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's in Gaylord. Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today. If you're looking for your dream home or nervous to purchase your first home, then you need to contact Leslie Burrows and Nancy Jacob, your local Berkshire Hathaway affiliates. They're a real estate tandem you can trust. And after serving northern Michigan and all the surrounding areas for over 30 years, there is nothing that they haven't seen. If you're making a long-term commitment to real estate investment, why wouldn't you seek the counsel of long-term, proud, and proven agents? They're here to help you make the right move. Call Nancy at 989-614-3327 or Leslie at 989-614-1114.
Hello, this is Charles, founder of Next Level Sandbag. And right now, it doesn't take more than a glance to see how high the water levels are in northern Michigan. As we know, lake levels go in cycles, a few years high, a few years stable, and then a few years low. I started Next Level Sandbag to give you a temporary solution to a temporary problem. Our services can save existing break walls, trees, lawns, and other features you want to protect from high rising water and at a fraction of the cost of other options. To learn more, visit Next Level Sandbag on Facebook and then give us a call.
Believe it or not, Little Wagger Buick GMC in Gaylord sold more tires last fall than any other GM dealer up north. How? By not letting nobody beat our tire prices. The deals on Goodyear, BF Goodrich, and Firestone continue, with gift cards up to $200 on a new set of tires. With free puncture repair, alignment check, and tire rotation, nobody beats our tire prices. Get your next set of tires from Wagger Buick GMC in Gaylord.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, and Bel Air, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and experience. If you're struggling with anything vision related, don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and experience our friendly and experienced staff for yourself. We all know that Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs. But did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right, Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's in Gaylord. Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today. If you're looking for your dream home or nervous to purchase your first home, then you need to contact Leslie Burrows and Nancy Jacob, your local Berkshire Hathaway affiliates. They're a real estate tandem you can trust. And after serving northern Michigan and all the surrounding areas for over 30 years, there is nothing that they haven't seen. If you're making a long-term commitment to real estate investment, why wouldn't you seek the counsel of long-term, proud, and proven agents? They're here to help you make the right move. Call Nancy at 989-614-3327 or Leslie at 989-614-1114.
Hello, this is Charles, founder of Next Level Sandbag. And right now, it doesn't take more than a glance to see how high the water levels are in northern Michigan. As we know, lake levels go in cycles, a few years high, a few years stable, and then a few years low. I started Next Level Sandbag to give you a temporary solution to a temporary problem. Our services can save existing break walls, trees, lawns, and other features you want to protect from high rising water and at a fraction of the cost of other options. To learn more, visit Next Level Sandbag on Facebook and then give us a call.
Believe it or not, Little Wagger Buick GMC in Gaylord sold more tires last fall than any other GM dealer up north. How? By not letting nobody beat our tire prices. The deals on Goodyear, BF Goodrich, and Firestone continue, with gift cards up to $200 on a new set of tires. With free puncture repair, alignment check, and tire rotation, nobody beats our tire prices. Get your next set of tires from Wager Buick, GMC in Gaylord.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, and Bel Air, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and experience. If you're struggling with anything vision related, don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and experience our friendly and experienced staff for yourself. We all know that Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs, but did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right, Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's in Gaylord. Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today. If you're looking for your dream home or nervous to purchase your first home, then you need to contact Leslie Burrows and Nancy Jacob, your local Berkshire Hathaway affiliates. They're a real estate tandem you can trust. And after serving northern Michigan and all the surrounding areas for over 30 years, there is nothing that they haven't seen. If you're making a long-term commitment to real estate investment, why wouldn't you seek the counsel of long-term, proud, and proven agents? They're here to help you make the right move. Call Nancy at 989-614-3327 or Leslie at 989-614-1114.
Hello, this is Charles, founder of Next Level Sandbag. And right now, it doesn't take more than a glance to see how high the water levels are in northern Michigan. As we know, lake levels go in cycles, a few years high, a few years stable, and then a few years low. I started Next Level Sandbag to give you a temporary solution to a temporary problem. Our services can save existing break walls, trees, lawns, and other features you want to protect from high rising water and at a fraction of the cost of other options. To learn more, visit Next Level Sandbag on Facebook and then give us a call.
Believe it or not, Little Wager Buick GMC in Gaylord sold more tires last fall than any other GM dealer up north. How? By not letting nobody beat our tire prices. The deals on Goodyear, BF Goodrich, and Firestone continue, with gift cards up to $200 on a new set of tires. With free puncture repair, alignment check, and tire rotation, nobody beats our tire prices. Get your next set of tires from Wager Buick, GMC in Gaylord.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, and Bel Air, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and experience. If you're struggling with anything vision related, don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and experience our friendly and experienced staff for yourself. We all know that Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs, but did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right, Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's. Welcome into the Jimmy John's halftime show on Next Level Broadcasting. It is Snowbird playoff football. Their halftime lead is 16-22-6. I'm Pat O'Connor, joined tonight by Alex Hughes. And Alex, your thoughts on that first half for the Snowbirds?
Yeah, I mean, Patrick, those first two drives started off super well, went down and scored. And then Mesick made some adjustments and started slowing down a little bit. I think we got away a little bit from the run a little bit too much and started to focus on the pass, and we definitely need to focus on the run a little bit more.
Well, had a lot of success on the run, and on their third touchdown, they got right back to it.
They did.
Chris Kashoniak on 2 QB draws right up the middle. Bob DeLong, our statistician, had the senior quarterback with 13 rushes for 86 yards, 2 touchdowns. He had a passing touchdown as well to Conrad Cordy. Conrad Cordy on the ground had 8 rushes for 89 yards. So that's going towards the Snowbirds' 212 yards rushing in the first half. So pound the rock.
Pound the rock. I mean, we had good success on that first drive with throwing the ball, but I think Mesick made more adjustments with their pass defense. So keep running the rock and actually kind of, I know we don't see this a lot in 8-man football, but take some time off the clock. You have a 16-point lead.
Speaking of pound the rock, that's what Notre Dame's going to have to do tomorrow night to have a chance against the number 1 team in the country.
Yeah, I know Mr. Trevor Lawrence isn't playing, but, man, that Clemson team is the real deal, Patrick.
DJ Uiagalelei.
When you're 6'5", 214 pounds, as a true freshman, that's a different person.
And he's still a 5-star quarterback. So when you're at Clemson, you have the luxury of replacing one 5-star with another.
It wasn't just number 5. I think he was the number 1 rated quarterback coming out of high school.
Yeah, you could see why. 30 for 41 last week against Boston College.
And
Let
a
his
huge
team back.
win.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that'll be great. I'm looking forward to watching that game.
Speaking of last weekend, by the way, how about Sparty?
Yeah, that was crazy, man. You know, I'm a big Spartan fan and didn't have the most expectations, but – you know, they came out and played hard. I give Mel Tucker a ton of credit bringing his team ready to play. I mean, you're always going to be ready to play that game, but when you lose to Rutgers at home, some of those kids could have been down. But, man, did they respond and go beat their arch rival.
You saying that you didn't have a lot of expectation for the Michigan State is another way of saying that you didn't think they had a chance against Michigan.
No, not – I was hoping for a good game. And, you know, I'll say this. So when I woke up last Saturday and saw Minnesota lost to Maryland, I kind of thought, hey –
maybe
Michigan's not as good as what they are, and you just never know in a rivalry game either.
Did you see the Mike Valenti rant on Monday?
I did, actually. I'm sure he was probably calling for Harbaugh to be fired, and Valenti goes off on the Wolverines, that is for sure, but he is a Michigan State alum.
Well, we'll see if Michigan can get things back on track tomorrow at noon, the big noon game against Indiana.
Michigan State's at noon, too, as well.
Go Hoosiers. That's all I got to say.
We can agree on that.
Defensively for the Snowbirds, Alex, any adjustments that you want to make in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, I thought they did a little bit better. They're keeping the deep ball in front of them, you know, but the flat is killing them too. So they're rushing the 3 and keep Kashoniak out of the rush, get him out in that flat so he can protect that flat a little bit more. And he's probably one of the best tacklers on the field. So if you do give up that 5-yard pass, you need that guy to tackle him right away.
And you got to let Dylan Croft sit in the middle and guard the slants.
Almost spy the quarterback, too, because if Parrish gets out, he's a good runner, too, as well.
Snowbirds do get the ball back in the second half with a 16-point lead. And like you said, Alex, maybe they do take some time to run the ball and run some clock.
Because if you're Mesick, you got to throw the ball to get back in the game. And we all know what has hurt St. Mary's, especially last week against Central Lake, is that deep ball. And that's the last thing you want to do on your first possession of your St. Mary's is don't go 3 and out. You got to take some time off, and you don't want to give Mesick the ball right off the bat.
All right, we're going to step aside. Take this word from St. Mary Snowbird Athletics. When we come back, we'll have second half action for you right here on Next Level Broadcasting. All right, second half just about underway here on Next Level Broadcasting. Snowbirds lead 22-6. They will be receiving the second half kickoff, Alex, and you always got to watch for this.
I was just going to say, those up guys better be ready, especially in 8-man football. They got to be ready to pounce on that football because it could be a squib. Even though their kicker he's got a leg on him.
All right. We'll see if they elect to kick it off. If not, like you said, Alex, just got to get on this ball. Here it comes. It will be. Wow, what a kick. That's going to be a touchback.
That's booted.
Great kick, and there's a hit on the far side. Didn't draw a flag. I think it was
I didn't see that. I was so impressed with the kick.
it was JT Greenier on the far side getting in there on special teams, laying the lumber. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. And we'll see if the Snowbirds keep the ball on the ground here, especially to start this half.
I know Coach Connell pretty well. You know what he knows what's been working. He's a very smart coach.
But he likes to air it out,
He
too.
does. He does.
He likes to be aggressive.
He doesn't need to, though.
Not right now. Even 12 on the clock to start third quarter. They're going to start in this formation that is usually run. Dom Keister, Brody Jeffers to the right, Koshoniak in the shotgun.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
Chris is going to keep it up the middle, breaks a couple
he
tackles.
almost got through there, too,
wow.
Patrick.
And
that
he
was
did.
close.
That was 80 yards and touchdown.
Nobody's catching him.
He's going to be close to a first down. His uncle Derek is holding the the sticks over there.
And Dad's over there, too.
On the other one, yeah, he is. So it'll be 2nd and short. Need the 30-yard line to gain. And look at this, Alex. 30 seconds already gone here. This is the kind of stuff you need. It's a handoff to Cordy up the middle. He's got the first down and a few more.
You get 9 on the first play, and then you got 3-4. Now you got a first down, and just the clock's going to keep going. If you have a good drive here and take 5-6 minutes off the clock, that's going to hurt
And
Mesic.
score, yeah.
And score. That's going to kill Mesic.
Well, it's kind of their first drive, Alex. And the first drive of the game, they ran it a few times, and they had a big chunk play, but, on the 2 passes, but still. Again, this formation with 2 up backs to the right. Chris keeps it. Nice block by Brody Jeffers.
Oh, my
wow,
gosh.
Alex. We both saw it as Chris gets a first down.
He sealed him so well. That was such a great block. Oh, my gosh.
He took Gabe Parrish and put him into the backfield, setting that
awesome block. Great job setting the edge.
Nice job for the junior.
And that's how you get 12, 15 yards on a run to the outside. You have to set that edge.
And we talked about the film session that we'll watch. I mean, that'll get a lot of praise from the coaches.
Yeah, they love
film.
that.
Chris has it again. Hands off to Conrad Cordy. And he makes
one
man miss. Great balance for Conrad. He's up the sideline into Bulldog territory beyond the 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Snowbirds at the 38. So, okay, I think O'Connell is
he's got it.
Yeah.
Running
the ball.
All the other coaches agreed that
run the ball.
They know it was working well in that first half.
And if they start to creep up and cheat, you can dump one deep to Dom Keister and take 6.
And you have the options of Koshoniak, Jeffers, and Cordy to run the ball. That's 3 pretty darn good guys to give the ball to.
Yeah. Jeffers has it at the quarterback position. Hands off to Cordy. He gets behind Dom Keister.
We talk about the running, though, too, but you're not going to get yards unless your offensive linemen are blocking. Or set
That's right.
Or, you get a kid like Brody Jeffers who gets a great set the edge, too. He knows that he's got a block. If he doesn't, he's not going to get the football to run it either. Oh, we got a man down for Mesic.
Bulldog down on the far side. I believe it's 20, Logan Wineclaw. We'll take a minute to thank some of our sponsors here for the second half. J&J Construction. Everyone has a vision for their perfect dream home, but the process of building it can be so tiresome. If that's you, you need to have J&J Construction and make your dreams a reality. As Wineclaw's up and he'll get to the sideline. Looks like he's grabbing his left arm, Alex.
Yeah. Hope he's okay.
Like we said in the first half, he's been all over the field for the Mesic defense.
That's a bad blow for them if he's out.
He's a big body off the field, even if it's only for a couple plays. Yeah. We'll see if the Snowbirds attack that. We'll call it 2nd and 7. .45 to go. Jeffers in the gun. He hands to Chris Koshoniak. Oh, he bobbled it for a second, but he's got it now. He's got a first down and more. Lowers the shoulder down to the 26-yard line. First down, Snowbirds. And you worry about this, Alex. We saw one fumble on a handoff to Keister in the first half. And again, Jeffers to Chris.
At least Chris was able to get that back, man. You cannot turn the ball over right now. They've had a nice drive with running the football. Just keep pounding it.
1st and 10, 10.5 to go. Chris Koshoniak in the gun. This time they send 2 men out wide, Croft and Jeffers. Conrad Cordy up back to the right. He goes in motion, and he gets it up the left side. Here comes Dom Keister, lead block. Conrad cuts back. He's going to be near the first down marker as he gets spun down inside the 20.
He's got great lead blockers out there. Those guys are just pulling super well, and they're getting when you're getting 7-8 yards a crack, you're doing good things.
And Conrad is such a patient runner. On these last 2 runs, he's waited for number 3, Keister, to get in front, and he's just right on his tail.
He's waiting for his blockers. That is so smart.
Good patient running there. And Conrad's not going to go down on first contact. The dude's like 6'4". I mean,
he's a big boy.
He is. I can't wait to see him on the hardwood this winter for the Snowbirds.
Yeah, and super strong.
Kashoniak again. He fakes a hand up to Cordy. Got a lot of room up the right side. He'll have a first down and more. Looking for a block, and he leaps a defender and gets the first down. Don't try to go low on Chris because he'll jump right over you.
Yeah, he's either going to jump over you or he's going to put his shoulder into you. So pick your poison, I guess, with Chris.
There's a methodical drive here for the Snowbirds.
I've not thrown once, Patrick.
And I don't think they will. It's 1st and 10. They mark it about the 12-yard line. They can get a first down inside the 5 at the 2, and Jeffers goes to the gun. Brody has it, fakes a handoff. He's going to pass now. Dom Keister open in the end zone. It is caught. What a catch, Dom Keister.
Catch. That was one-handed he brought it in, wasn't it? It looked like it. Wow.
That was an unbelievable catch by Dom Keister. And right as we say this, they're not going to throw.
They throw.
That's why I'm up here and the coaches are down there. Look at this play, Alex. We got it on a replay. Dom reached out with one hand, brought it back.
Totally one hand.
Wow. Awesome play. Jeffers to Dom Keister. We saw that play earlier, and it went big for the Snowbirds. I think they had 2 men in motion. They did, so they'll back up 5 yards.
Make this 2-point conversion a little bit more challenging, that's for sure.
28-6. What a great first drive. I mean,
almost took 3 minutes off the clock, and you scored. That's huge.
Could not have asked for a better start for St. Mary's, and they did it in different ways. I mean, a lot of runs, but it was Cordy, it was Chris Kashoniak, it was Jeffers.
You know, and they set, with all the running that they did, they set up that pass play totally. Because, Mesick bit on a little fake, and Cordy was open, or Keister was open.
And he made a heck of a catch. Ooh. Chris is going to keep it. He's going to look to throw. No one's open. Now he looks back to the backside, and look at Dom Keister again.
Wow.
Coming from the backside.
And great adjustment, too, by Chris to get open, to be able to throw that. And
he was looking for Cordy and Croft off the left side. They were covered. So Chris set his feet, looked back to his right, and Dom Keister. And those are the plays that you need to make in the playoffs.
Yeah, and Keister made a great adjustment, too, coming back to his quarterback because he knew nobody else was open.
Coach O'Connell has Chris Kashoniak's ear, and I wonder what he's saying. I mean, I don't know what you could say other than great play, set your feet. And I mean, those are things that you just don't see a lot of high school quarterbacks do.
No, you don't. I mean, Chris is just such a great athlete, though, and he gets it.
Hey, we're going to make that our Buffalo Wild Wings touchdown drive of the game because
is there a play of the game or catch of the game? Because that catch by Keister's got to be up there.
We'll give that to Buffalo Wild Wings, too, because they gave us some boneless wings at halftime. And thanks for playing it over there at Buffalo Wild Wings in Gaylord. So if there's any Snowbird fans that want to watch the second half,
it's on there.
It's on at B-Dubs. Ball falls off the tee here for Tristan Glasby. Again, he's been the one to kick it 10 yards, and hopefully the Snowbirds fall on it. So we'll see what he does here. Glasby kicks it a little bit deeper now, right to the Mesic player, bounces around the outside, and oh, wow. Is he fast or what? Yeah. We haven't called his number a lot, Alex, but we heard from Coach O'Connell that he was a threat. That's Logan Thomas, number 3.
Coach O'Connell told me how fast he was, and
he is.
That showed right there. Man.
Wow, he's quick. So Mesic will take over. It's about the 46.5-yard line.
I see Logan Whiteclaw's back in the game for Mesic, too, as well.
That's good to see.
That's good to see for them, and that he's okay, too, as well.
So 1st and 10, Mesic, they'll have to respond to that Snowbird score and 2-point conversion. They trail by 24 now. Technically still a 3-score game.
Only looks
Nope, here comes the other 2. So they bring 6, and Kashoniak makes the play along with Dylan Croft after a 3-yard pickup for Parrish.
Parrish looked like he was almost losing the football there and held on to it.
The running game success for Mesic in the first half, there wasn't a lot of it, but when it did come, it was Parrish up the middle.
Yeah, absolutely, or a scramble when he had pass rush on him. And
are you surprised at all that the Snowbirds sent 6 there?
A little bit. It didn't look like they were. Kashoni was backed off, and then as the snap was coming, they were trying to hide the blitz a little bit.
They put 7 guys in the box.
And this is where Conrad is
don't get beat deep
because you might want to watch out for a guy coming out of there.
They send a man in motion. Keister goes with him. That's a flinch on the offensive line. Should have been a false start. It wasn't. They hand up the middle, and Kashoniak upends the back.
Is he all right? No. Oof.
We have a down player, so we'll step aside, and
I can't tell what number it is either.
We'll get this message from the MHSAA.
I'm going to tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
It is Snowbird football here on Next Level Broadcasting. Mesic player still down. Alex Hughes, you could not have asked for a better start to the second half for St. Mary's.
No, not at all. And, hopefully they can keep it going. Is that... I think that was number 96, John Teachout, I believe. Looked like.
Yeah, he got flipped up by Chris Castone. It
did.
wasn't a malicious play by any means, but it was just kind of an awkward way that he went down. So it's good to see him walk off the field.
Like you said, Patch, perfect start for St. Mary's so far here in the second half. And if they can hold him here, and we'll see. It looks like it's going to be a pass formation for Mesick.
3rd and 7. Now the Snowbirds back a few players off the line of scrimmage. Send a man in motion to the right. That's Thomas. The throw is complete to him, and he's up the middle looking for a blocker. And a nice tackle made by...
Good tackle. With him in open field and his speed, that's scary.
He is really fast,
Yeah.
Logan Thomas. He made a nice catch, and Parrish made a nice throw to hit him, and they get a first down. 8:05 to play, 3rd quarter. Mesic picks up a couple first down, and they're starting to move the sticks a little bit. Ball is placed at the 41-yard line. Snowbirds look a little confused on defense. Now they'll get reset. They send Thomas in motion to the left. Parrish, the low snap, and it is, what a play by Parrish to avoid the sack initially, and the ball, no, it was skipped.
Oh, man.
But how did Parrish even get that off?
What a play by him just to avoid the sack.
Saved his team 10 yards.
Man, that was impressive. And almost completed the pass.
Wow. The Snowbirds were real close to us.
I don't know how they didn't. Just great play by Parrish not to take it. That's what athletes do, man. They find ways.
And he is very athletic.
Yep.
Chris Grody, Pat Ballinger up front. Pat's the only 1 and 3 technique for the Birds. Now they got 3 up there. They send 3. They drop 1 back, and there's a penalty.
Penalty flag.
Around the line of scrimmage.
What?
And we'll see what the call. It's in the area of holding, Alex, but I'm not sure.
I don't know what the chalk block rule is in high school. I can't remember. I haven't coached high school football in 7 years, so.
Yeah, I think they're going to back up Mesick for grabbing one of the D linemen of St. Mary's. That time they showed Dylan Croft on a blitz, and he backed out of it at the last minute. So showing them different looks pre-snap and then dropping guys back.
Yeah, it was a chop
block. Good call, Alex. So that'll back them up 15. They'll replay 2nd down. It'll be 2nd and 25, 7:46 to go, 3rd quarter. You just can't have penalties like that.
No, now it's what? 2nd 25, 2nd and 30?
Yeah, 2nd 25.
That just kills your momentum for Mesick.
And if you're the Snowbirds here, again, just keep the plays in front of you.
Absolutely.
You can't let them get 25 yards in these next 3 plays.
They got 4 guys up right now.
2 to the left, 2 to the right. They bring all 4. Oh, and Chris Kashoniak almost had a hand on it, but here he goes. And he has got a first down and more. A stiff arm on Jeffers all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And Kashoniak almost batted that down. I mean, he could almost intercepted it, too.
It's the risk you take. And Cole Spencer is such an athlete. He's going to make a move on the cornerback, and he's hard to bring down. So if you blitz Chris off the edge,
it's a risk.
They had a lot of success in that in the first half.
That's a huge play for Mesick.
Huge play. Totally erases a 15-yard penalty, and they got a first down in the red zone at the Snowbirds 16. 4 down linemen. They send Thomas in motion to the right. Parrish has it, low snap, but he corrals it. He's going to go to Thomas, but he threw it just behind him.
Tough throw, low snap. Just threw it a little bit off behind him, off to the right.
And, you know, Thomas isn't the biggest target out there
No.
either. He's got a ton of speed, but he's not the biggest kid. 7:21 to go, third quarter. Mesick knocking at the door, 2nd and 10. We've seen a lot of Croft and Koshoniak blitzes along with Grody and Ballinger on the line for the Snowbirds.
You can do that more now that they don't have as much, field to work with.
Parrish fakes the handoff. He goes to the end zone. It is incomplete. No flags.
Brody's got to turn around there.
Just got to turn your head around a
You
little
just got
sooner.
to turn around.
Find the football.
Well, you just got to find the football. You can't be looking at the wide receiver. You got to turn your head, because if you don't turn your head and you make just that little touch of contact, the official is throwing the flag.
Not to mention that ball was in the air for about 14 seconds.
It was way up there.
He might have had a chance at a pick if he got around sooner. So it's 3rd and 10 at the Snowbirds 16-yard line. Parrish drops back. Snowbirds bring 3. Little slant pattern. Makes a man miss, does Thomas. Now he cuts up, and he is brought down near a first down marker, and that wasn't Thomas, Alex. That was number 11, Matthew Fuller, the senior receiver. First time calling his name
I haven't
tonight.
seen much of him either, but that was one of the guys Coach O'Connell talked about when we spoke this week.
A lot of weapons here on the outside. It's just a matter of getting it to him.
Huge play, 4th and 2.
4th and 2. Ball's at the 8. They need the 6 to gain. These are the plays where the Snowbirds like to blitz. We'll see how many they bring.
In a situation like this, you can, because, they don't have a big field to work with.
Right.
It's
You're not
like
going to get beat
deep. So this is the time of situation you can blitz.
I think they bring
They got trips.
Well, they got trips right, so they can't bring as many as they'd like. I think they'll bring all 4. We'll see what Koshoniak does here on your near side. Send Thomas in motion. They're going to keep it up the middle, and he got the first down. Tackle made by Croft.
Just got past the first down marker, I believe, there.
That's where their running success has been from Gabe Parrish up the middle, and he gets him a first down and goal inside the Snowbird 5.
That's a good formation, though, for Mesick.
Yeah.
Smart. You spread the St. Mary's defense out with trips and just run Parrish up the middle.
And you send Thomas in motion to the left so it clears out a linebacker.
Absolutely.
And you run it up the middle. They're going to send in, hey, Ian Cool is going to get his first snaps of the game, and he's in for Chris Grody. So big number 55. Going to eat up some space with PB, Pat Ballinger.
That's the time where you can, I think Coach Connell's thinking is not having him in there is because of the speed and stuff like that, getting to the outside.
He occupies a ton of space, though.
Does he? Big time.
We'll see what the flag is.
Yeah, if they're going to run up the middle, if you're Mesick, you got to recognize that.
Flag came from the far side. Still waiting. Someone lined up offside.
I think that's the 5th offsides call against St. Mary's tonight.
And that one where it didn't look like anyone jumped, Alex, so they must have just been lined up in the neutral zone.
Absolutely.
That's just a little bit of a mental mistake.
Mental mistake. That's a little discipline stuff there.
So the 1st and goal, they'll have to go about 2.5 now as they moved them half the distance to the goal. Again, Ian Cool in there for the Snowbirds trying to eat up the middle. First and goal, they send Thomas in motion to the left. Parrish has it, looks to his right to throw. Chris, oh, look at this. Dylan Acevedo wraps him up, and he stays up, but finally brought down. It took 3 Snowbirds to get him down.
That's a
big sack.
Huge sack.
Wow, that's a big play.
That's a huge play. Holy cow.
And Dylan Acevedo just hung on for dear life before more Snowbirds could get there. So more space, bring Ian Cool off, put Grody back in.
Now they're what, the 15?
Yep, all the way back to the 15, and it's 2nd and goal from there.
Yeah, because they were at the 2 or 3, weren't they?
That's a big play.
But now you get more space, though, too.
That's right.
The other aspect you got to look at it, too.
Parrish has it. Empty set. Snowbirds bring 4. Here comes Acevedo again, but a big hit by Ballinger. Oh, he had a receiver over there. It was intended for Thomas. Again, how is Parrish getting these throws off?
At first, I didn't know if he threw it, and that was a fumble.
Or it was
or
a
not,
fumble,
but
yeah. Oh, Ballinger's going to wish he had that one.
Yeah.
But a great hit to force an errant throw. I didn't even see Thomas.
No.
With the lineman in the way, and all of a sudden he sneaks out and he's near the ball. So it's 3rd and goal from the 15. There's 4:26 to go, 3rd quarter.
Huge defensive possession here for St. Mary's if they can hold them out of the end zone.
Parrish gets the call from the sideline. He'll bring it into the huddle, and they break it. Again, scrimmaging from the Snowbird 15, and it's 3rd and goal after a big sack from Dylan Acevedo and company. Parrish has Thomas off his right hip. He's going to drop back, look to pass to his left. Here comes the pressure. Ball's in the air. Turn. Conrad Cordy is there. Intercepted. Conrad Cordy. They're going to say he went down. Cordy was. Did Conrad go down?
I don't know. Or did he step out of bounds in the back of the end zone?
Maybe he stepped out of bounds.
I couldn't tell really what I just saw the interception. Thought it would be over because he was in the end zone. I didn't think he'd try to run it out.
Let's see. We have a. Here, great play on the ball for Conrad, and yeah, they're going to say he stepped out the back of the end zone. It was close.
Yeah.
Because Conrad had a lot of room to run.
Yeah, he did.
That might have been a 108-yard return. So a huge defensive stand for the Snowbirds, and Alex, 24-point game, 4:20 to go, 3rd quarter. Mesick needs to stop right away.
Yeah, they need a quick 3 and out, and that's a huge possession, and that sack right there for St. Mary's set all that up.
Great job, Dylan Acevedo, to back him up. So Chris Kashoniak in the shotgun. He's going to hand to Conrad Cordy, fresh off the interception. He's got 5, now 10, first down. Conrad's got a lot of speed and a lot of room. He's at the 50, makes a move at the 45, down to the 41. Nice tackle in space by 11, Matthew Fuller.
Saved a touchdown.
And
plain and simple.
There's a flag.
There's a flag.
We'll see if this one gets brought back. Conrad Cordy.
That's the thing that's tough. You follow the play, and then you don't see the flags in the back.
We'll see what the call is. The Snowbirds look like they're starting to back up a little bit.
Conrad's got the ball in his hand.
Oh, you hate that, too, if you're Conrad after that big run. That gets brought back.
It's a hold or a clip or something. Holding, yep.
They mark it from the spot of the foul, so we'll see if they mark it from that flag that's at the 26. And I think they will. So this should turn out to be like a 1st and, well, let's see where they start the flag from.
Oh, offsetting penalties?
Oh.
So,
okay, so if it's a dead ball personal foul, do you enforce the holding and then mark it 15 up from that?
Yes, I believe so. I believe that's exactly what they did, Patrick.
So they must not have been offsetting.
No, because it must have been a dead ball.
Okay, dead ball foul moves them up 15. First down, Snowbirds. How do you credit the yards on that play, Alex? Do they go to Cordy? We'll have to ask Bob DeLong about that. Conrad, not a ton of room, but he makes a man miss. He's got a first down and more. He's at the 40, the 35, 30, and he's brought down at the 24. This time, I don't see any flag. It's a first down and a big carry for Mr. Corday.
Man, it looked like he was going to get wrapped up in just a couple yards there, Patrick, but then he just kept bouncing to the outside and kept going, and Matt Fuller with another touchdown saving tackle there.
Wow. So back to very similar plays. Conrad has rushed for about 85 yards this drive. It's 1st and 10 Snowbirds, 3:44. Ball is set, so the clock will tick. And now they'll spread things out. Classic O'Connell here.
Could be a run up the middle, too, with Chris.
It is. And Chris was patient. He's near a first down, has one and more. He's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Yeah,
that's a good call, Alex.
Yeah,
you
saw
just
that spread.
You
After
spread it out.
They've been running the ball the way they have been.
Yep.
I didn't see O'Connell running a pass there.
And they really haven't thrown a ton out of that spread look tonight, as it is. 3:20 to go. 1st and 10 Snowbirds in the red zone. Again, they spread it out. Chris sends Cordy in motion to his left. It's going to be another quarterback draw. Chris has some room, lowers a shoulder. He's inside the 5.
I mean, he probably got 4 extra yards after he lowered his shoulder there.
He just wants that contact.
And I love seeing that. That's awesome. He's not afraid of it and just keeps going.
You take a hit, though, if you're Chris there. Now you got to get up and spot your own ball. It's not what a back wants to do.
And I know O'Connell likes that, too, the type of guy he is. He wants that.
He brings the physicality very similarly to what Steven, his older brother, did the last couple of years. Because Steven was not afraid to lower his shoulder either.
No, he was not.
2nd and 1. They can get a first down at the 3. The ball's at the 4. 2:22 to play, 3rd quarter. Koshoniak has it up the middle. Cuts back. Didn't even need to. He's in for 6. And the Snowbirds lead is 30.
Great drive there by St. Mary's. And then, they had that one holding penalty, but they kept on give the ball back to Conrad after the holding, and great run, and then let Steven do the rest of Chris do the rest of the work.
They just running at will against
they
Mesick. I mean, their offensive line does a great job, and their receivers blocking tonight has been awesome.
Yeah, the offensive line's getting off the ball super well, getting that first initial push, and then if the wide receivers are setting the edge, super, super important.
So Chris is untouched as he goes in for 2, scores 38-6. Nice 3rd quarter here for the Snowbirds. It's playoff football on Next Level Broadcasting. We all know that Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs. But did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right, Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's in Gaylord. Well, it's been a good week for Snowbird Athletics, Alex Hughes. The volleyball team 3 match victories this week alone on their way to their first district title since 2001, and last night's match was just unbelievable.
I kind of forgot that I was on. I was like, oh, I got to turn that on, and I turned it on, and I didn't know what set it was, and then you said St. Mary's was down 2-0, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
And then they came back and won the next 3. It was very cool to see.
If you want to watch it, folks, it's on the YouTube page. We covered it last night as a nice kick here from Dom Keister, rolls all the way to the 6-yard line. That's where it's picked up. And a little hesitation. There's not going to – wow, what a stutter step move to get a few more yards. He's got some jukes on him, does Cole Spencer. We've seen it a lot in the flats when he catches it. But going back to this volleyball game, Alex, I mean, that 5th set, Snowbirds go up 3-0 and then down 6-3. It gets tied at 7, and from there, just back and forth, point.
It was nuts. It really, really was. And there were some great digs and some great kills, too, as well. It was super impressive.
Central Lake, they dug up some kills from Ava Schultz and Kinsey Jeffers that were just unbelievable. You thought it was hitting the floor, and they just dug them up and just played great defense.
It was just a great high school volleyball match. It really was.
You can tune in, watch that back right on that YouTube page where you're watching this game tonight. Parrish drops back to pass. Ooh, going for the interception was Dylan Acevedo. And
that was close. If he does, he's in. He could have walked in probably.
Yeah, that was going to be another quick 6. That was going to be a running clock 6. All of a sudden, Alex, this game's kind of out of hand.
Yeah, just, St. Mary's scores twice, gets a 2-point conversion, and that happens. And, down there when Mesic doesn't score on that sack, just changed the game.
And then the pick by Cordy in the end zone. And then he had a heck of a drive going the other way.
Because that could have been 30-12 or 30-14.
Right. Yeah, you're talking about a 12, 14, 16-point swing because of that play. Dropping back to passes, Parrish. Going up towards Jeffers. Oh, my goodness. Thomas ran under that thing. It looked like Jeffers was in good position, and all of a sudden, Thomas snuck by.
I mean, it was pretty good defense still by Jeffers. He was right there. Just a good throw, too. And Thomas just got – I think he might have been out of bounds, too. That was close. It's hard to see that far sideline, though.
1:58 to go, 3rd quarter. 3rd and 10. I mean, if you don't gain any yards here, if you're Mesic, I guess you'd go for it?
I would
don't even know.
You kind of have to.
it's getting to the point in that game where they need points right away. So they split 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Parrish in the backfield by himself. We'll see who the Snowbirds send. Croft, Grody, and Ballinger. Pretty nice protection here. Ballinger's going to chase him out of the pocket, and Parrish has enough room for a first down and more. He's got 20, and he steps out of bounds at the 46-yard line. So, again, their running attack tonight has been all Parrish, and he made it happen there.
Yeah, and he really, that's where it's been out of the pocket, and, you know, his guys aren't open downfield. Good pass defense by St. Mary's, though.
Oh, and good protection up front by
really
Mesick.
good.
I mean, that's the most time that we've seen Parrish have in quite a while.
For sure. St. Mary's just brought 3, though, been dropping everybody back because they do not want to get beat deep.
1st and 10 at the 46. Mesick will send trips to the right. We've seen them bring Thomas in motion to the left out of this formation.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what they do here. Parrish stands at his 37. Here comes Thomas. He's going to fake a drop the middle. Now he runs to the outside, passes the line of scrimmage, so it's a run. Acevedo and Croft knock him out of bounds. Jeffers over there as well. And they're going to keep the clock running.
Must not have got out of bounds.
So the clock continues to tick. Under 1:40 to go. They'll give him 5 yards, so we'll call it 2nd and 5.
God, I've watched a lot of high school football this fall, too, and it's still so weird to see the kids spot the ball.
I will not get used to it. We hope that this is the first and only time we'll have to see it this season. You see Coach Cherry, line coach for the Snowbirds.
Yeah.
He's mimicking defensive moves on the defensive line for his boys up front. I saw a spin move a little while ago, and he just mimicked a swim. 2nd and 5. They send Spencer in motion to the right. He gets set. Parrish is there. Here comes Koshoniak off the edge, but Parrish gets it off, and it's a little corner route, and they make a catch. Good timing, good catch, Cole Spencer.
Great all-around play.
That's a route that we have not seen connect on.
No little corner out there.
Mesick. Nice play and a nice catch. So it'll be 1st and 10. Clock stops, 57 to go, and
timeout St. Mary's.
Coach O'Connell wants a timeout, so that's going to give us a chance to thank some more of our sponsors here, our third quarter sponsors. Make It Mine Design. Are you looking for a way to express your creative talents or find some school spirit gear? Head on over to Make It Mine Design for all of your screen printing and embroidery needs. Check them out on Facebook at Make It Mine Design. Of course, Make It Mine Design are game shirt sponsors here this year for St. Mary football. Berkshire Hathaway Real Estate. Do you need help buying or selling a home but not sure who to turn to? Your local Berkshire Hathaway affiliates, Nancy Jacob and Leslie Burrows, are here to help. Don't wait. Call them today at 989-614-3327. The Gaylord Eye Center. Are you in need of trusted information and quality eye care? We'll look no further than your local Vision Source providers, now with 3 locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, in Bel Air, and Wagner Buick GMC. Parents, are you worried about your young drivers on the road this fall? Well, if you're looking to find the safest first vehicle for your young driver, then come on into Wagner Buick GMC to shop their lineup of 5-star crash test rated vehicles. Alex, why do you think Coach O'Connell took the time out there?
You know, I think he just wanted to settle his guys down a little bit. That's a big play. And keep him, he knows how important this possession is, too, because you just never know in high school football. I mean, it's a 30-point game, but things can change super fast. He's just like, calm down, guys. They can still come back. And you just kind of got to keep those guys in front of you.
Just interesting timing, too. I mean, you're 57 seconds away from the third quarter, so there was a specific message that Coach O'Connell had there.
He didn't like that last play at all.
1st and 10. Send a man in motion to the left. Parrish has it. He's looking that way. It is knocked down, Conrad Cordy. It was a high pass anyways.
Spencer, but good defense. Conrad was right there, even if
Spencer,
would have caught that. Conrad would have been hitting him.
So 2nd and 10, clock stops with 53.4 to go, third quarter. It's been all Snowbirds here in the second half. If you missed it earlier, Mesick was able to drive down on their first possession of this third quarter. They got all the way to the 2-yard line, then a big sack by Acevedo, sent him back to the 15, and Conrad Cordy made a pick in the end zone. And it was just a few plays later that Snowbirds get a touchdown, and that's why we're at 38-6. They send Spencer to the left. Thomas on the right hip of Parrish. He's going to go out on a pass pattern. Parrish fakes a pass. Now he's grabbed, and then Chris Koshoniak brings him down. Acevedo was in there initially, and Chris Kashoniak, that was a tough hit on Parrish.
Yeah, it was big time.
And he's slow to get up.
Yeah, that was a big hit.
Gosh, Chris hits hard.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's hurting. I hope he's okay.
Parrish has played a heck of a game, and so we'll give him a minute to collect himself, and we'll take this word from the Gaylord Eye Care Center. Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, and Bel Air, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and experience. If you're struggling with anything vision related, don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and experience our friendly and experienced staff for yourself. All right, we're back. Parrish made his own way to the sideline, so we hope he's okay over there. It'll be 3rd and 19, and the official just started the clock, so the clock is running, and the Bulldogs are still in their huddle. They're going to have to get over there to avoid a delay of game penalty.
Yeah, they weren't too happy with that last call.
No,
I know Chris had him, and then I think somebody else kind of came in close to being late, and wish I could see it back.
Well, and Chris picked them up a little bit too, so maybe they were arguing against the suplex, and it's just hard to say. So less than 10 now.
Are they just going to run it out?
Yeah, I think they will. Give Parrish a minute to collect himself on the sideline. So that is the end of the third quarter, and it was all Snowbirds in that third quarter, Alex. After 3 quarters of play, St. Mary 38, Mesick 6. We're back in 60 seconds with the fourth quarter on Next Level Broadcasting.
Hello, this is Charles, founder of Next Level Sandbag. And right now, it doesn't take more than a glance to see how high the water levels are in northern Michigan. As we know, lake levels go in cycles, a few years high, a few years stable, and then a few years low. I started Next Level Sandbag to give you a temporary solution to a temporary problem. Our services can save existing break walls, trees, lawns, and other features you want to protect from high rising water and at a fraction of the cost of other options. To learn more, visit Next Level Sandbag on Facebook and then give us a call.
Believe it or not, Little Wagger Buick GMC in Gaylord sold more tires last fall than any other GM dealer up north. How? By not letting nobody beat our tire prices. The deals on Goodyear, BF Goodrich, and Firestone continue, with gift cards up to $200 on a new set of tires. With free puncture repair, alignment check, and tire rotation, nobody beats our tire prices. Get your next set of tires from Wagger Buick GMC in Gaylord.
Fourth quarter action just about to get underway here at the Gaylord Intermediate School field. Snowbirds big lead, 38-6 over the Bulldogs of Mesick High School in this regional semifinal game. And Alex Hughes, we got word that Suttons Bay won their regional semifinal against Forest Area, and so
Suttons Bay, Whittemore.
Oh, Whittemore, I'm sorry. So if the Snowbirds take care of business here in the fourth quarter, we'll have a rematch of last year's quarterfinal, a regional final.
Was it a regional final last
year?
Same
thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's quarterfinal, regional finals.
And it'll be, again, over at Suttons Bay.
Yeah, because they have more playoff points.
All right, so it's 3rd down and 19.
And Parrish is still not back in the game.
Quarterback drops back to pass, and he pulls it down. He's going to run, brought down by Dylan Croft. Got about 3-4 yards, so it's not a sack. Did you get a number on that QB, Alex?
Yeah, it's 32. Ashton
Simerson. He's a sophomore.
So probably their quarterback next year for sure. Because Parrish is a senior, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So it'll be 4th down and 14.
Parrish is coming back in now.
All right, that's good to see. I wonder, Alex, if because he had to go out, he still had to miss a play.
He might have missed a play, yeah.
Even with the quarter break.
Good to see him back in, though.
Yeah. He's played a heck of a game for Mesick.
He has.
He's dealt with a ton of Snowbird pressure, and he's escaped it most of the night. He's got a low snap. Collects it. Here comes pressure again. He gets a pass off. It's a nice pass and a great catch. Wow, what a play. Was that Spencer again? It was.
I think they're short of the first down, though.
Wow.
That was 4th.
Oh, okay. So it still will be a turnover on downs, unfortunately, for Mesick, because that was like a college throw, Alex.
That was. It was really good, and it was perfectly placed.
Right on the money. Spencer got both feet in bounds, but like you said, just a little bit short of the line to gain. So the Snowbirds offense comes back out onto the field. Coach Boris and O'Connell get them huddled up, and with 11:10 to go, the Snowbirds will look to eat up some clock. But you know what the best way to kill clock, Alex? Score 6 points. Because then to get back to that point, the team has to get the ball, the other team, and then they have to score.
Yes.
I think that's a Mike Leach-ism. The best way to kill clock is just to score. Chris Kashoniak has it up the middle. He breaks a tackle, and he's close to a Snowbird first down. They'll give him about 8 yards, and the clock is ticking under 11 now. As Chris spots his own ball. It's like you're playing touch football in the backyard.
Backyard when you're a kid.
And you got to set the own ball, and then you say that you know the defense can't spin on it. You can't put grass on it.
Oh, man. Good times there.
2nd and 2. Snowbirds get to play from the sideline. You expect them to take some time off the clock.
They're going
but
a little bit slower moving to the ball there out of the huddle.
Kashoniak in the gun. 5 down linemen. Jeffers sneaks closer to him off the left. They send Cordy in motion off the right. The handoff is to Cordy. No room. Great play. Number 20, Logan Wineclaw.
That was a great play by Logan. Holy cow. He read that play perfectly.
Came off the block and made a big hit on Cordy, so it'll be 3rd and 5 after the loss of 3. As we inch under 10 minutes to go here in this 4th quarter. Again, if you have a vote for player of the game, feel free to text that number on top of your screen. Let us know who you think should earn the $25 gift card from B-Dubs. Maybe it's Conrad Cordy, the ball carrier here. He gets wrapped up again. Wineclaw makes a nice play on it.
Yeah, they're definitely short of the first down there.
So it'll be 4th and we'll call it 3. 9.5 to go. We'll see what the Snowbirds do here.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what O'Connell does here.
They're going to bring Chris Kashoniak to the sideline for the play.
Definitely taking more time off with that.
They might end up having to take a timeout here, Alex. Don't want to delay a game penalty.
Yeah, and then
They
they're
have
really
10.
not going to go for it.
Now they have 5, 4, 3, 2. That's a delay a game.
You know, maybe they just decided to delay a game and they were going to punt anyways. I don't know.
I don't know either. That seems like
you know, if you're going to do that, you might as well line up and try to get them to jump off sides if you're just going to take the delay game penalty. I don't know.
right.
I mean, they weren't even rushing at all.
Oh, did they? Okay, the Snowbirds called a timeout, and they're not moving the ball.
So they got the timeout.
Okay, they got the timeout.
Before the delay game. That makes sense.
I'm going to say, it just looked really weird to take a –
It was.
There's not a good reason to take a 5-yard penalty, especially when you're at your own 30-yard line. So that'll give us a chance to thank some of our 4th quarter sponsors, like Schultz's Party Store, your best bet for finding all the items you need to get ready to watch tonight's live stream. Marker Farms, located just outside of Elmira, has been producing their special potatoes since 1915. Family-owned and operated, and a guarantee of the best potatoes around. And Next Level Sandbag, are you looking for a way to protect your waterfront investment from high water levels and large waves? Look to Next Level Sandbag for help. You can give them a call today or find them on Facebook. It is Next Level Sandbag. Timeouts are broken. Under 9 minutes to go here. It'll be 4th and 3, and we'll see what the Snowbirds elect to do. Chris Kashoniak's in the gun. Jeffers and Cordy to his right. Chris has it. He's going to run it. He's got some room. He has the Snowbird first down and more. He cuts back at the 35-yard line out to the 38. And it's just a play. You know, Alex, you run it to the field side, and the chances
you don't want to run to the boundary at all.
Chances of Chris Kashoniak getting that first down are like 99 out of 100.
It's pretty good.
Because even if he doesn't have room to get to the outside, he's going to make a cutback.
And they set the edge perfectly, and they got out there, and now they're just going to take more time off. And
it's so hard to defend that play.
It
Because
is.
they can bring Cordy or Jeffers out of that set to the right side and run it up the middle or all the way through to the left. Or you can just have Kashoniak keep it and let those two set the edge, which they do a great job at.
He's quick enough to get to the outside where it's really no issue.
All right, less than 8.5 now. Now it's Jeffers in the gun. He'll hand off to Chris Kashoniak, turns it upfield, bounces off tacklers.
Man, did he run hard on that one. Probably only got 5 or 6, probably 5 yards, but man, did he run hard. Oof.
Chris has one gear.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, he doesn't have – he's not a Conrad Cordy patiently wait for the blocks. Like,
he's not.
Chris will be his own blocker with the ball. That's a tough 5 yards.
Yes, really tough. Probably got 6 almost.
I want to ask Chris if he enjoys running more out of the direct snap or if he likes taking the handoff.
That's a good point.
Because when he comes out of the handoff, you have a little bit more speed when you start running with the ball. I bet Chris would say, I don't care. I just want to run it.
Yeah,
that's probably what the senior would say.
Yeah, that's definitely his attitude.
He's back behind center, sends Jeffers in motion. Now he hands to Brody Jeffers. Haven't seen this a ton, Alex, but Jeffers has some room, bounces to the outside.
And kept going, too.
All the way down inside the 40-yard line of Mesick. He hasn't got a ton of handoffs,
No,
Alex.
he hasn't, but that was good, too. Again, another great set in the edge for guys over there. I couldn't tell who did, but
I think Dylan Croft was over there. Or Dom
really
Keister.
We're setting that edge really good for those guys to get out to the outside.
Ball is set, so they'll run the clock. We're under 7.5 to go, fourth quarter.
Yeah, you can tell St. Mary's definitely taking their time in the huddle now.
They're well on their way to another trip to the regional finals over in Sutton's Bay. Going to try to avenge the loss from last year. Jeffers has it in the gun. Hands to Koshoniak up the middle. Chris cuts up field, and he's got a tough 7 yards.
And not going out of bounds. Keep that clock going.
Yeah, it doesn't matter even if they weren't trying to kill clock. Koshoniak doesn't duck out of bounds.
No, he's not gonna.
He'll get to the sideline, but he's cutting back at some defenders because he wants contact. We're under 7 now. Snowbirds look to the sideline. Coach Boris for the play.
Yeah, look at them. This is way different than the way they move in that first half with their offense. They know what they got to do.
Well, you got to hang onto the ball and just, I mean, this is a coach's dream, right, Alex?
Yeah,
just chewing up clock in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 3. Koshoniak gets it. He's going to keep it. Makes one man miss in the backfield. He's got a first down and more.
Wow.
Chris Koshoniak, a big run. Man, it looked like he could have been stopped in the backfield.
That could have been a loss.
Yeah.
And he gained probably 12 to 15 yards instead.
He gets brought down at the 20-yard line. 6:19 to play, fourth quarter. Snowbirds just eating this clock. Been a great drive for St. Mary's.
I mean, you can just tell they're taking their time. Look at Chris just walking back to the huddle.
It hasn't been a quick blowout, Alex. It's just been kind of a slowly. They played great defense. I mean, Alex, there's been one big play for Mesick that went for a touchdown.
How important that was for St. Mary's tonight.
They've done a great job limiting it. Of course, we've had some broken tackles out in the flat, but at the end of the day, these kids are athletes from Mesick. They're going to make you miss every once in a while.
And St. Mary's has made big that stop in that third quarter there when Mesick had the ball to 2 or 3 yard line and we got that sack was so big.
It could have been 30-16.
Yeah, and just game changes just like that.
We're looking at a totally different game.
Yeah, absolutely. And then St. Mary's just goes down and scores.
So it's 2nd and 9 again. Just killing the clock. Under 5:20 now. It'll be Jeffers in the shotgun. Koshoniak to his left. Corey to his right. 5 down linemen. Jeffers has it. Hands to Koshoniak. Nice block up the right side. That by number 50 to set the edge. Koshoniak turns up after the first down. I got to get that. The blocker for the Snowbirds because it was Daniel Powers pulling from the weak side. And he laid some lumber to free up Chris Koshoniak, and it's 1st and goal, Snowbirds, 5:05 to go.
One thing I've noticed, too, is Chris gets that ball, and he's got both arms over that football. He knows he doesn't want to lose it.
Well, and he knows he's going to take contact, too. Great job by Daniel Powers on that. That was an awesome play.
He's pulled a few times and gotten some really good blocks out there.
You know whose name we haven't had to talk about at all tonight, Alex?
Who's that?
Logan Cherry, their center.
Ah.
As Jeffers has it on the carry, he is close to the end zone.
And right when you said that, Patrick, you didn't see it. It was a little bit higher snap.
Was it really?
And Brody almost missed it. Yeah, he bobbled a little bit. So, but you are correct. His snaps have been perfect tonight. I mean, that's hard to do. I mean, this weather helps, but
yeah,
you just that is such an important part that people just don't understand how important that snap is.
I was talking to Sam Searsley last night at the girls' volleyball game about this. He goes, you know what, Coach, I just have this job where if I do it well, I don't get a lot of recognition, and that's okay with me. And the center is the same exact way. I mean, we don't call number 56's number, but
no,
so consistent with the snaps. And he's working with 2 different quarterbacks.
Because that's different too as well. Because they want it in different spots.
Right. He does a great job. This time it's Jeffers in the backfield. He'll hand to Keister, cuts up and in. Dom Keister. He's had a heck of a second half for St. Mary's. Catching it, running it, and the Snowbirds go up 44-6.
I still can't get over that catch he had.
That one-handed touchdown catch.
Unbelievable.
Wow. 36-point spread now. Alex will get to a running clock. 4:04 to play. They have a call to go for 2 points.
It's been all St. Mary's here in the second half.
Yeah.
False start. Yeah.
Too many, 2-3 guys moving at the same time. Little miscommunication, missed timing on the snap, so it'll back them up 5. Alex, when the principal of the school texts you to give a shout out to one of his family members, you do it. So I got
That's a good point.
I got to give one to Pat Ballinger's aunt and uncle, Chris and Janie Finch, listening in Jonesville, Michigan. Thanks for tuning in and watching your nephew ball out tonight. Pat Ballinger has been in the backfield a lot for the Snowbirds. He's played a good game. Fun to watch. Another one of those kids, Alex. It's just really fun to coach.
We got a new kickoff team going in, Patrick. It looks like we got some of the JV players that got brought up coming in.
Good to see some of these guys get their first playoff experience. I see Donovan Blust out there, Gavin Bevel. Dom Keister has the football for the Snowbirds.
Keister's still going to do the kicking, but
I just saw O'Connell smile during the football game.
No.
I saw it. He just smiled, Coach O'Connell.
I'm going to tell him about that.
Yeah, the score, is it 44, Luke?
That was.
Luke had 44.
Wasn't it 36-6?
It was 38-6, and they scored a touchdown. The kick for Keister, it doesn't go in the end zone. You got to pick it up. He does at the 5, makes Dylan Acevedo miss, and he gets to the 20, the 25. Gets to oh, my gosh, look at the speed. Can Jeffers catch him? Nope. Oh, my goodness.
Do I see any flags? Nope.
Oh.
I see a clean field.
Wow.
Oh, no, I do see one.
No.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, they're going to get Logan Wineclaw for a block in the back, Alex. And you know what?
I kind of I saw it and I didn't think it was a flag.
It was shoulder pad on shoulder pad.
That's the same thing I saw. I saw it happen and I'm like, that's why I didn't think there was a flag.
I just watched it back and I don't think that was a penalty. We're still trying to get the scoreboard right. Wasn't it 38-6?
I'm going 44 on the screen. Y'all are looking at 44.
Luke is going to go to 44 on our screen.
I thought
again.
it was 36-6.
No, it's a 32-point lead. 38-6. Got to back up the YouTube video, Luke.
I think that's what Bob DeLong's telling him.
Oh, Bob's calling the press box. And there's the 2 points, 44-6. Good job, Luke.
What happened? What, did they pick up the flag?
I didn't see. Okay, looks like they did pick up the flag, so that's going to be a touchdown. They picked that flag up? Okay.
So
I think that's the right call, Alex,
I
to
do
be
too.
honest.
And we were
I mean,
talking about it, and I saw it live, too. Like, I didn't see it. You can see a block in the back's pretty blatant, and there was no block in the back there, in my opinion.
So Parrish in the shotgun. What the heck? Looks like they were trying to do a little bit of a trick play there, trick formation.
That was definitely interesting. Haven't seen that one before.
So 44-12. A little bit of confusion here from the Gaylord Intermediate School field. They'll be going for 2 now from the 7. Parrish has it. Here comes Grody. Throw is caught. 2-point conversion is good. Move the score to 44-14.
That was a nice pass and catch there for the 2-point conversion. Put it right down low where he was the only one that could get it.
Nice catch. Just his 2 feet were in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Again, we want to thank all of our sponsors for tonight's contest. Been supporting us throughout this football season as we get a look at the St. Mary's Spirit Squad, keeping the crowd engaged. And this is probably the warmest the Spirit Squad has been in a November football game ever. Beautiful night for high school football.
Can't beat it.
Back to our sponsors.
All around the state, they got a great night.
Yeah, I mean, this is – couldn't ask for anything better. So our sponsors tonight, Jimmy John's, J&J Construction, Make It Mine Design, Berkshire Hathaway Real Estate Affiliates, Nancy Jacob and Leslie Burrows, the Gaylord Eye Center, Wagger Buick GMC, Schultz's Party Store, Marker Farms, and, of course, Next Level Sandbag. And, again, before tonight's game is over, don't forget to vote for tonight's player of the game. Send a text message containing POG, that's player of the game, followed by the player's name to 231-350-8988. Let us know. The votes are rolling in, Alex. We're over 5,000 texts. Unbelievable. How are we going to tabulate this? We might have to wait 5 or 6 days to give you a result. Oh, what's that? Sorry.
That went there.
Not to get political. As the Snowbirds able to fall on the onside kick.
Great play by the Snowbirds there to fall on that kick because you knew it was coming.
Got a nice text in from St. Mary alum from 2014, Brendan Nowicki. He said, you guys are right. The centers don't get enough credit. It's not easy making good snaps consistently and also making sure you lock down the guys across from you.
He would know.
He said, speaking from experience.
He was one of the centers.
A lot of texts in for Court. I mean, a lot of texts in for Cordy. Okay, there might be some malfeasance in this one. I mean, there might be some collusion in this player of the game voting because I'm getting all Cordy's. Maybe we'll get a lot of overnight texts in for Chris Kashoniak.
Whoa.
It's 1st and 10 Snowbirds. Kashoniak keeps it. Oh, what? Should I read the room here? Kashoniak picks up 5 or 6. Come on, it's all fun and games. You got to have fun with it, Alex.
I know.
Jeez. And we have a injured player over by the sideline.
Looks like he got back up, though.
He's up. So the Snowbird players take a quick knee. He'll come out.
That was Matthew Fuller, it looked like,
for
number 11.
Play. I wonder if Chris Kashoniak lowered the boom on him a little bit.
Man, he runs hard and hits hard. He's not afraid of that contact.
Yep. 2nd and 5. This time it'll be Jeffers receiving the snap from Logan Cherry. And he'll wait as the clock runs. He'll wait to get the signal. Now he hands it to Kashoniak, cuts up the middle. Now he's going to cut back to the left side, and he gets a first down, spinning down at the 40-yard line. Took down hard,
too, but he popped right back up.
Yeah. That's what he does.
Yep.
He hits hard, and when he gets hit hard, he comes right back up. He doesn't want any defender to have the satisfaction of him getting up slow. He'll feel it tomorrow, though.
Yeah, he'll be sore.
Chris Grody's going to check in for Chris Kashoniak, and if he's done, wow. Awesome game for their senior quarterback / running back. Did a great job. So 1st and 10, 250. Jeffers has it, hands to Cordy. Turns upfield, got a whole line of blockers. Cordy inside the 30 to the 25, dragging guys down inside the 20-yard line. He stepped out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They'll mark it.
Just a slew of blockers out there, too, man. The whole team, can't get big runs without good blocking. And that's just been happening tonight so well for St. Mary's.
It's fun to watch Cordy run behind the line of blockers because he doesn't get ahead of them.
Like you said, he's so patient.
So it'll be 1st and 10 Snowbirds. The clock will run. Yeah, question in from the Texton hotline. Why did St. Mary's score change to 44 when Mesick scored? Well, they were at 38. They scored a touchdown. They only gave them 4 points on the touchdown. And then Mesick scored a touchdown right after that. So Mesick's got their 6, and Snowbirds got the other 2 that they missed So that confusion was cleared up. But we had it right the whole time, right, Luke Datema, on the computer? Oh, they want to know, the people at home want to know if they can request an absentee ballot for player of the game voting. They said it, not me.
Wow.
First and 10. The hand is to Chris Grody. Grody's got some room. Oh, yeah. I tell you what, Alex. He ran a lot early on in the season, and I bet Chris was hungry for that carry.
Yeah, you could tell, man. Holy cow. He ran that hard. Holy cow.
Gavin Bevel will check in for Conrad Cordy. That might be the end of his night.
Great game for Conrad if it was.
The CK and the CK, Chris Kashoniak and Conrad Cordy.
I like that.
That was coined by Jack Cordy, Conrad's older brother, earlier in the year. They had an awesome game, and Conrad and Chris congratulated each other. We're down to 93 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Snowbirds will survive and advance, move on again, and they'll have a chance to avenge last year's loss to Suttons Bay in the regional final.
Game.
A lot of athleticism here. The Snowbirds are going to line up in victory formation.
I like that.
Yeah. Jeffers takes the knee.
You don't need to score anymore.
It's not like you need playoff points or any big spread here. I mean, you got the victory. Take the knee.
Nobody, you don't have any chance of anybody else getting injured. There's no point of scoring. Yeah, how are we going to pick this player of the game, Patrick? There's been all these texts coming through. You going to be able to count it fast enough?
No, we're going to have to wait, an undetermined amount of time.
Are you going to wait till next Friday to announce it for the next game?
Maybe we'll have to. Maybe it'll take longer than that. As we get to, I think Dana was over the joke. He's like,
I was just wondering.
The trope has gone on long enough. Luke Datema, always trying to keep us in check here. And,
hey, this is my first time on this one.
Yeah, I've had to deal with Luke's glares all season long.
We've done games together, but not on next level yet. This is our first one together. This is our first football one together. We've done plenty of basketball.
Hey, the Snowbirds like the result tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Mesick calls a timeout. Mesick called a timeout. Okay.
Does St. Mary's faithful looking to get on the field and do their...
Oh, boy. 11.4 to go. Jeffers will have one more snap, at least. And that will do it.
That will end the game.
Okay. Hey, Snowbirds going to play off a victory.
They
move on to Suttons Bay again. Your final score here after 4 quarters of play, Snowbirds 44, Mesick 14. Stay tuned after this message from the MHSAA. We will have your Buffalo Wild Wings player of the game on Next Level Broadcasting.
I'm gonna tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
Welcome back to high school football here on Next Level Broadcasting. Again, our final from Gaylord Intermediate School Field, Snowbirds 44, Mesick 14. Alex, it didn't feel like a blowout the whole game, but it was slowly but surely the Snowbirds built it up, and they get a big win.
They did, and, I give Mesick a ton of credit, too, man. They played crazy hard and hit hard, and just a couple key plays there in the second half that hurt them and overpelled St. Mary's to this victory.
It's really a miracle that we're here, Alex. I mean, with all the coronavirus cases and going into the fall, unsure if there'd even be a football season. It's really unbelievable. And I think sometimes we just got to step back and think about how lucky we are, not only that the Snowbirds are advancing in this playoffs, but that we're even here playing football this fall.
And you see these kids from Mesick losing, especially seniors. It's their last game now, and their high school football career is over. At least they were able to play.
Exactly.
In August, we didn't know if we were going to play.
Didn't think we were going to.
No, and kids' seasons got cut short in spring, and just happy these kids were able to play football all around the state.
And as hard as it is to lose your last game as a senior, it's a heck of a lot easier, I think, at least to deal with that than it would have been just to have the season canceled.
Yeah, absolutely. Like it did with basketball and no baseball season and all other sports that happened. It's good to see kids on the football field and playing football because it's just such a great sport.
So the Snowbirds move on. They'll play Suttons Bay just like they did last year in the regional final over in Suttons Bay. Of course, we'll have that game for you right here on Next Level Broadcasting. And Alex, before we sign off, we did get to the votes. We counted the absentee ballots, and the player of the game for tonight's game, Conrad Cordy. He had a great game. Got the Snowbirds started touchdown reception and really all night. Did a great job.
Patient running, and he had some great plays on defense too as well, and didn't get beat behind them. And just, it could have been Chris. It could have been Keister.
You could have given it to Pat Ballinger or Logan Cherry. So many different guys.
Line, for that matter, the way they blocked and just everything. It was just a great all-around team win for St. Mary's. Thanks
to Buffalo Wild Wings for sponsoring tonight's player of the game. Conrad will receive a $25 gift certificate to B-Dubs and Gaylord. And, hey, thanks for the halftime snack, too. Those were some good wings.
They were really good. Thank you, B-Dubs.
All right, we'll see you next Friday night over at Suttons Bay. For Alex Pudvin on the camera, Luke Datum on the computer, Charles Strail, our executive producer, my co-host Alex Hughes, I'm Pat O'Connor. And as always, folks, good night and go Snowbirds.